Wait, am I okay? I'm not on mute. Hey y'all! Oh my gosh, it's 184 people in here already. Y'all messy. Y'all so messy. Y'all just want to get to the mess. That's all that it is. But make sure that y'all liking the video. Okay, we getting straight to it. All right. If it's 184 y'all in here, let me check. The likes is a little skimpy. 98. Let's get them.
We just got here. Can they watch they gotta watch the show first to see if they like it.
No, because they've been here before. This is not newcomers. I seen one person who said that they finally done made a live for the first time in a long time. Shout out to them. But the rest of these fools been here.
Not the rest of these fools.
That part, call it out. That's what I do. Let them know. Let them know.
Point them out. Point them out.
Point them out. They already know the rules and regulations.
At the end of the day, I love y'all down. So I
the fools.
Make sure y'all
listen. I'm gonna apologize in advance. It took me everything to come up here on this.
I swear it did. We both weren't coming at first.
I'm like exhausted beyond exhaustion.
Anybody tell y'all asked to be out in them streets all weekend like y'all was going
right, twerking in a circle and shit, doing the
okay.
I told y'all
in a circle.
Hey. Hey, no. Oh, I'm sorry.
It won't happen again. Josiah said he only doing one event next year.
My cousin talking about something. My cousin was like, "Boy, you better not do multiple events no more. We are not in our 20s." I'm like, "Okay."
Now I can't say I ain't doing it, but
listen, don't let age limit your fun, okay?
Baby, we tired.
You have two, now one.
What they meant to say was that they're so excited to be here. It was an exhausting weekend, but they looked forward to being on this panel with us.
Unlike somebody we
that's
know.
not what they said. That's not what they
Unlike somebody we know, but we know.
I know, and they're not even on camera, so
no, they're definitely on camera.
They're definitely right and center, actually, but
y'all talking shit about me.
No, it was not talking about you, honey.
No, it wasn't about you. No,
you not front and center, boo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm always front and center.
Yeah, T went in a move that anybody can get cussed out. I can already tell. T is true. T is in one of them moves that he will everybody.
We didn't do
He
it.
always in one of them moves. He always cussing people out. What you talking about?
Don't
sorry, my IBS scoring up because much like JoJo and Scotty, I was getting drunk boots last night too. If y'all didn't tell by my review.
Baby, Josiah had stretched out on his bed last night. I was over it.
What that mean?
Oh, I saw y'all drunk asses hopped in the comments.
No, we got back. First of all, we left the club early because we left at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? What time did you get there?
7.
What in the world?
I hope it was free.
Yeah, y'all was tapped out.
It was JR. It was like the little patio bar and grill.
Yeah, it was free.
That's not a club.
We got there, and Josiah was already because we had been taking shots. We was drinking earlier that day at brunch, and then Josiah was like, "Friend, I'm ready to go."
Oh yeah, for all of those who don't know, it was Josiah's birthday. So say happy birthday in the chat. That's why they were out hoochie coochie and around, and that's why he was spread out on the bed. As Scotty said,
I had to, and I didn't want to leave Josiah. I didn't want Josiah to leave by himself because I had to be.
And Scotty, Scotty, Jojo, y'all just gonna let Busy come for y'all like that? And not say nothing
about what Busy talking about, child. But it's just like That's just what it was.
It's still Josiah's birthday, so happy birthday, friend.
Jojo, did you get some for your birthday?
I'm celibate.
Celibate, get a bit, whatever, girl.
I am. I'm not. Actually, it's so funny, and I'll share this online. But one of my friends actually bought me like a sex toy because he said, "Josiah, you
funniest shit
out of everybody in this group, you get the least."
But you don't
Oh
want
God, what a
Oh,
Look,
how you gonna read you down like that on your birthday?
You never caught him giving you that gift.
Whoa.
You did because I saw it.
It was funny.
Well, are you waiting for the right person?
You said what?
Why are we
said, are
asking
you-
JoJo about his sex life? Or
He
no?
asked
no
why
sex
you-
life?
I'm single, no roster, no hoes, not talking to nobody, nothing. I am single and locking it down.
same.
I'm waiting for marriage. Just kidding.
Me too, JoJo. I'm gonna start tomorrow.
Please.
I know you telling them that's it. Thank God he ain't on cam because every finger crossed. I'm starting tomorrow. We'll see. We'll believe it when we
I
see
could have
it.
choked on his damn Starburst with that lie.
He gonna be on
know.
live tomorrow. Talk about Trey just left.
Okay.
I'll start tomorrow.
Because at the end of the day, I'm the most innocent person here, so it really doesn't matter.
I know you just got some.
When?
Oh, he a motherfucking
We
liar.
just
Probably
touched
5
on
minutes
this.
before he came up here. That's why that whole late. Y'all know.
First of all, that is not true.
First of all, if anybody up here is innocent, it would be I.
Girl, bye.
That is definitely not true. You've been to my house and I know what's going on with you. Now, whether or not you dating them is different. Oh, that's you on camera. That's you on camera. That's you on camera.
He lying. I think it'll be me and then Josiah. No. Okay, no. Josiah, then me.
Now that I
Now,
believe.
Sakina.
Damn, I'm not innocent. Wow.
Sorry. Actually, no. Y'all, Josiah, me.
Allegedly.
The most dirty people off cam.
Allegedly, y'all.
All the dirty ones off cam.
Wait, what the fuck you mean alleged?
Not the dirty ones.
All the dirty ones off cam. And I think we the only clean ones. And I'm married, so I think we the only clean ones.
Where that ring at?
Yeah.
You married for real?
Don't worry about what's going on.
Exactly.
What they think for not pulling the bread? When it comes down to your marriage and your ring, thank you for not pulling the bread. I appreciate it.
You know, we just gonna call Busy the Yandy of the whether you like it or not.
Yeah,
Not the Yandy.
Not the Yandy. If anything, my man is the Yandy.
Who Yandy?
Busy.
Love to hear about.
Oh yeah, y'all. I'm definitely eating right now. I'm hungry. Anywho, welcome to the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Okay, hosted by your girl Sakina. I know we did not give any pleasantries, so I just wanted to come in here and say hello to you all. What did y'all think about this episode? Let's just get everybody's opinions. Mine doesn't matter first.
I had no issue with the episode. I was expecting it to be horrible based off of some of the stuff that I saw on Twitter, but it really wasn't that bad to me.
It was all right.
I thought it was a pretty good episode.
Angela saved it for me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Thank
she
you,
did. I
Angela.
was here for Big Ange.
Maybe Angela gave me everything I needed in them last 10 minutes. She gave me everything.
Angela did her big one. I was here for it.
Yeah, she's growing on me. I will say she's growing on me.
I think her, Shamia, and Kelly are really like giving it.
The girls.
But the people, according to the streets, the people ain't liking the season. They ain't liking this new cast.
Of course they're not. They're only saying that
but it takes
Tina's
time.
not there.
It takes time. I think that I actually love this cast a lot. I don't even think Portia's needed. I love the dynamic of all of them together. Even though I can't say that Britt was my favorite person this episode, we need someone like her. So as much as I love the other people, we need someone like her. She reminds me of. I think we do. I think you need someone who is going to be the antagonist. They help keep story going along. If
you would know that very well, wouldn't you?
Whoa.
Got him.
I mean, I didn't hear the read, so I don't know. I don't feel read. So I think you need somebody like that to move the story along. So I actually really do appreciate her.
Okay, I enjoyed this episode. I know a lot of people, and we're just on episode 1 after Kenya, so I just feel like
this is season 17, episode 1.
Right.
Right.
What are we? Y'all not missing anything? We saw Kenya for 5 episodes, and she didn't give outside of the last one. What are y'all missing?
I won't say that she did not give, because I do feel like even though she was in a friend of space,
you needed more of her divorce.
Huh?
You needed more of her 7-year divorce.
I mean, but listen,
I think
the
what
way
she's
the
saying
whole
is,
episode was about her, she just may as well be here. We still talking about her. It's team twirl, team twirl, team twirl, team twirl, team twirl. I mean,
I didn't hear that.
I did.
You must have watched the.
I'm guessing what she's saying is, despite the fact that she was reduced to like a guest or a friend or whatever she is, she still had a lot to show. You know, they just cut it all out because she ain't there.
What do you think Kenya was showing?
Well,
I
more than what the fuck Britt was showing.
You better believe it.
We were getting to know her, so clearly more than that.
We weren't getting to know shit.
We weren't getting to know a goddamn thing.
What do you think from
Thank
Kenya Moore's life she was showing?
I'm saying that
outside of Britt.
I'm saying in my eyes, based off of what I do know before they cut everything off, was that, of course, she was talking about her divorce, and then, you know, she was talking about the stuff that she had going on with her business. It was pretty much going to be about that, but we didn't get to see all of that because they cut her down. So, you know, that's just what it is. Now, I'm not crying about the fact that they cut her down because, you know, you brought it on yourself. But at the same point in time, it's like,
it was given Ashley Darby.
I feel like even though she was cut down to a friend, she still brought something to the show, regardless of whatever. Yes, we seen her salon. We seen her interact with the new girls. I mean, Britt was pressed for the past five episodes with her.
And some of the scenes articulate what the fuck was going on.
And in some of the scenes, she was able to push the stories along.
Mm-hmm.
Like the same thing that Angela's doing now. And I think
what scenes did she push the story along?
What? Like
Scotty, get your friend, Scotty, get your friend.
Like when they was in the studio and they were talking about
Drew.
Like, can you ask the questions that needed to be asked when it was her, Angela, and Drew and Cynthia in the studio? Like, she was asking questions that needed to be asked. It's kind of like the same thing that Angela's doing, and I feel like that's going to be Angela's role from now on. At this point, is to ask the questions that need to be asked, because that's what she did all this episode. And I feel like, because if you watch, I don't know if all of y'all watch Binge-Worthy or not, but when Binge-Worthy put out his video before the season started, when he was interviewing all of the girls, everybody said that Angela was a pot stirrer. So I feel like that's pretty much going to be her role for the remainder of the season.
I love it for her.
That's what it looks
like.
You
know what? Damn, hold on, because I just pulled something up. Hold on.
You got a super chat.
Oh, hold on. Thank you, Andrea. Busy is the Brit of the panel, be throwing things out there.
I'm not trying to see what sticks. I'm just asking the questions. If anything, I'm the Angela.
Now look, y'all. I know Busy is a contrarian, but what we will not do is compare him to Squidward. Okay, at least when Busy speaks, we can hear him clearly. He's not speaking through his nose.
Yes,
he's not nasally. Okay, so let's not do Busy like that. Okay.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So
that I'm not nasally.
No.
Actually not.
So I was gonna say, even with Kenya being in a friend of position, she gave way more than Cynthia. What the hell is Cynthia's point of being a friend of? We've only seen her in like 2, maybe 3 episodes.
That's a good question.
It's only been 6 episodes. But even when they were together at the end, I'm like, where is Cynthia? Like, she's nowhere to be found, and I just don't understand that. What's the point?
It's okay. I feel like it's okay because she just there,
okay.
so it is no impact.
Yeah.
So it's
And
she
that's
can
why I
come.
feel like, what's the point?
She could just go there, be there, just to be there.
Get the hell on. But
get the hell on.
So we do have a few
Stop it.
tweets of the week.
Yes, tweet.
He turned his camera off.
We have a few birdies, So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. I do like to keep it a bit classy around here and stick to the roots, stick to our recipes here. So people ask for tweets of the week, and I'm going to give them that. Okay, you got to give the people what they want.
Well, yeah, that excludes me and T.
Don't jump me, okay? Because these are screen recordings because the gifts were funny. So the picture might be a little, but we just roll with it. All right, first one up. Britt literally talks like this.
She do.
And was attacking me, and I just don't understand why she would do that to me.
That's how I was talking on my review last night. I kept holding my nose whenever I talked about her.
That's literally how she talks. So the next one was, I want the viewers to understand neither Britt or Kenya is innocent. Oh my goodness.
It went away quick.
Right. When y'all realize that, you will be able to actually enjoy the show.
Agreed.
I definitely
agree.
Also, I was told that Britt Edie sounded like that before any of her surgeries.
Yikes! Hold on.
I mean, I know a couple of people who talk like that. Annoying, but I heard that she talked like that even before her surgeries.
Most people who talk like that are like alley girls, very uppity. And so, yeah, that's very unfortunate.
That don't make it okay.
Bravo's investigation on Britt. What y'all doing? It does not give real, deeply searched. Okay, very surface based. Like, okay, yeah, sure. That's why I'm like,
hilarious.
I'm gonna do my background check. I said yes because we already know Bravo. They don't check nobody background. They let scammers and everybody else be on camera. But okay. And then the last one, hold on. Portia Pilar asked about you, Simon. Oh, why is you here? Like, he really said fuck them kids.
He really did.
That was my favorite tweet. Like when I saw it online,
that was my favorite one too.
Could not stop laughing. I said, "Pull up, girl, if you don't shut the fuck up."
Okay, girl, please leave me alone. Get away from me with this, cause girl, Pilar, who? I don't even know her. I don't even know you.
Get away from me, Apollo.
Okay. So yeah, I gave y'all a little tweet of the week. That's it. Oh, we have 400 people in the chat.
Yes, Portia, I was here. I mean, yes, Sakina, I was here for it. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I try my best. At the end of the day, the people might talk about me and my internet, eating on screen, simply fill in the blank. But she's here. And she's going to do whatever it is to please the audience. I know I called y'all fools earlier, but I love y'all.
Sometimes we are. I mean, I hate to be that toxic work boss, but we're like a family. Sometimes we love each other. We cuss each other out. We shade each other. But at the end of the day, it's all love. And we all have
never cussed any of y'all out, for the record.
Girl,
please, here you go lying.
You have that one cousin that you just have to love from a distance, and that's busy. We're all a family. So yes.
I'm okay with not being around y'all broke asses.
Not broke, bitch.
Love me from afar.
Not broke asses though.
Yes, Bitcoin 33. Thank you for the super chat. Say I'm gonna lose 15 pounds tomorrow. Love y'all. Okay, yes, you on your team and shit tomorrow. Okay.
I love that for you.
Y'all are being attacked. She's attacking me. She's attacking me.
Sit down, Jasmine. That's when you gotta talk.
Hey, Jasmine.
The internet has been good this year. You feel me?
How many episodes you been watching, Devin?
Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Not Bully B never cursed us out, but Bully B did.
I'm glad you recognize that.
I'm glad you recognize
that. Wait. So wait. I want to address something. Did Busy just call us broke?
Yeah, we've moved on from that.
No. So how about we do this? If we are so broke, you know what? I'm gonna start first. Busy, I want you to match what I'm about to do on her channel right now.
We ain't gotta do all that.
No. Since we're so broke,
I'm not matching anything. But I would love for you to donate.
So whatever it is, I can't match it.
I would love for you to donate to her. I would love for you to donate to her.
I got $15 in fumes till payday. I can't match shit.
I'm not matching, looking, mirroring, girl. You ain't got, and I don't have to prove anything.
Not the hair flip.
Nothing for me to prove, but I love anything you do for Sakina because I love Sakina.
People told me to close the door. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think?
As do I love Sakina too.
Let me
I'm
leave
just
out of
saying,
here.
You saying broke
for the $49.99 super
You
chat.
saying broke.
We made it, y'all. Open the doors back up. Open the doors.
Open up the floodgates. Open up the floodgates.
They can be released.
You see what my negativity gives you?
Thank you, y'all, so much for the super chat. I truly appreciate it. You know, your girl is unemployed, so every penny counts for me.
Oh, God.
Oh, why did you?
He said, who? Okay, period.
Anyway,
I love that. You know,
I do too.
Fight over me. Oh my gosh, fight over me.
I don't think he was fighting over you. I think he was fighting me, and you won.
Well,
here's the thing. I mean, we at her house, so I mean, I said I will bless my little sister. But what I'm saying is,
so did everybody else get blessed?
No. You the one that said we broke. I want you to match.
That was in response to JoJo saying that I was the distant cousin. And I don't need to realize
his broke ass, not all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
You match that. That's my man. Match that.
Oh my God. Close the doors again.
Yes.
He said, bro, cool. Match that.
He said, all y'all hoes broke. Who gonna step up to the plate?
Okay.
Thank you, big champ.
Child, it's giving a quiet place now, y'all. Come on.
Hold on. Will there be another? Will there be another?
Did we have another? Listen, did we have another?
Here it comes.
Do we have another?
Here it comes.
My girl Gabby put her money in. What's up?
Do we have another?
That's
yes.
Let's go to the boat.
Yes.
Sakina, you just made almost $250,000.
$250,000.
Come on, broke where?
I love this.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Y'all actually might be
yes.
What's the Housewives? Y'all the MVP.
You can pay for our internet, y'all, this month.
Yes,
the 5G will go up. Hey, man.
Yes, another super chat. Listen,
it was
all the
another,
points.
Come
yeah.
on, A period. A little gift from Little Ant, not the big one. Okay.
It's okay. Will there be another?
I love
super chat start at 99 cents. They start at 9. Will there be another?
Wait. What Marvin say? Close the doors. Close the doors. close the doors.
To be honest, though, I feel like even when I was guest host, when I was guesting on the panel, Sakina always made the money.
She do.
Always.
The
There was never one that I was a part of that she. Hey, Gabriel.
Yes, they said Busy. Y'all told Busy to pickle somebody who's volunteer.
Thank you, Andrew Gabor.
And it did.
Yes.
Thank you, Gabor. That is
Yes. Make sure y'all show him some love.
Bitch, I'm hollering. We ain't even got into the episode yet.
That is true. 30 minutes in.
I guess Prophet. I didn't even have to cuss at Prophet last week, and I guess he missed it. Kiss my ass, Prophet.
Oh my gosh. You know what? This was fun.
It was.
You didn't do anything.
And neither did you.
Bro, we wouldn't be here if I didn't start with that read to y'all.
You know
Like
what
I
you
said,
right. You
just
like
Oh, wait. Let's be clear. I was never ready.
Hold on. Yes,
I was
hold on.
never
They keep
ready.
coming. They keep coming. Peace.
Yes.
They keep coming.
Yes.
Yes, they keep coming.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm just trying to price out for Marta Ride. So thank you.
Yes. And another one, thank you. And another one,
And
thank
another
you.
one, thank you.
Thank you, Lavender Rule. Okay.
Busy don't get shit.
Damn.
Thank you, little A, period. You still big in my eyes, but what's up?
Man, I do what I can. The girls hate to give credit, but I started it.
You did. That's the only credit you get.
Oh, Busy's
Oh my
intact.
I love y'all so much. Ooh, I just see this why I love YouTube. Shout out to y'all. And it's not even just to give the money. It's just the fact that y'all really, just went toe to toe like that.
She love y'all fools.
Oh
no, thank y'all for real. That was very sweet. Y'all didn't have to simply cash out, period. And they still coming. What's up? Yes. I love you, Simply Super Chat. I love you too, boo. Yes.
I just wish y'all had that same energy when I be lying.
Oh,
okay, period.
Yes,
where's the money when I'm lying?
That's great, Bean. You better go on. Yes.
I feel the
yes,
Jay.
Girl, congratulations. You just made your first 1K.
No 1K. Oh, it's 1K. It has to be up there.
Thank you.
What is it? Why Sakina get out of fucking money all the time? What the fuck?
I got the sympathy vote. I'm the only one on here who
We
got
work
no
our
job.
ass off. She
really
put out
did.
one review a week. Me and Scotty be up here every goddamn day.
Give my good sister voice.
Thank you. Thank you, April. I love you too.
Don't be blocking people's. Those are blessings. Those are blessings.
Yes.
Ain't nobody blocking her blessings. Scotty says something, and I agree. We ain't blocking none though. They still coming, ain't they?
Oh no, somebody said something.
Medium in, okay? We calling you medium.
I am very rich. They're done.
Okay,
it's over.
We do have to start.
You got two more, Sakina. You got two more.
I'm really big time. I'm tired.
Salty by nature.
Oh no.
And not salty by nature.
Thank you, Doc JB. Thank you, Miss Bay Thing. Simply giving non-brokey. Oh, thank you, Kimmy Nicole. To be fair, Scotty.
I never see him.
Yikes.
Now my girl sent a diss through the super chat.
Right, I never see him. I normally read him if I see him.
Thank you.
Also putting money towards Simply's veggie buffet. Listen, you ain't have to put money in profit.
Thank you, Prophet. Really be wants to be many. Ooh, to my juicy so bad. My Simply buffet. Oh yeah, I'm eating mac and cheese, some beans, and some hot water cornbread, y'all. I'm supposed to have.
It is not cheese. It's not cheese.
Whoa, here we
you
go.
You have to be blocked. Thank
you.
You
block me from the panel.
Thank you, Kimmy Kim. Me.
Yes, just because. Yes.
Okay, now save your coins. I'll be the host 2 weeks from now. So if y'all got the money right now, y'all got it later. But I mean, I got it, but I will love some more.
Busy. I'm still waiting for you to match what I done put down.
I never said that I was going to do that.
He said, "Don't."
Oh, okay.
Don't
I'm just saying. You saying we broke up here?
That was a statement.
Ghost again, Simply Edibles. I just ate all my edibles, y'all. I wish I had some, but you know what? I'm not doing edibles on live.
And you know what? Profit, yes. No, we're not paying him in tomatoes. That's for JoJo. We paying him in coconuts.
Oh. He was getting bricks at one point as well.
That is true. I get bricks, coconut. I've been hit with them all.
Okay, y'all showed out, and so I'm not gonna get on y'all no more for the likes just for today. Just for today, okay?
Listen, I'm sitting here right now counting how much money you got.
He counting her coins.
Thank you,
yes,
please. Y'all better open up y'all purses next week, okay? Because the people is on y'all. Scotty said, "Wait, actually, it's busy."
Well, no. We're switching it because I have a conference. Switching. Yep. So next week is Scotty. I'll be the week after.
Because you put the busy and busy blue. I forgot. So okay, let's get to the show, y'all. Because yes, we 30 minutes in, and y'all just showed the hell out. And
we appreciate that. That was cute. I love that.
That was fun.
And thank you for starting that, y'all. That was really sweet.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
I'm just saying the Lord will bless you to be a blessing. I told somebody at work today, because he always mooching off everybody, just like, as long as your hand like this, God can't put nothing in it. Sometimes you got to open it to receive it.
That's a word.
Oh, no, for real. Like, we will sit here. Everybody will take turns, bring stuff in and whatnot. And it's always, the rest for me. And it's just like, damn, bro, you are supervisor. You don't put, I ain't nobody supervisor, but shit, just like, damn, bro. Like, you might want to open your hand a little bit. Yeah.
He need to reach out and touch somebody's hand with some money.
Right.
But anyway,
I try to come to y'all live. Well, Sakina, you don't have lives, but I try to come to y'all lives and give money.
Don't attack me.
I mean, you don't.
Thank you, Doc JB. I know that's right. Amen.
Amen. A woman too.
Period. Bloop. Yes. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay. So
what show?
The Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah. So the episode starts off with production asking the ladies how they felt about everything. Yeah, everybody pretty much said that Kenya was wrong. So we get into 48 hours later. Britt is crying. She's just distraught. She can't believe that Kenya would do this to her. She was trying to embarrass her, humiliate her, and everything else. Kelly come over with some gifts and an IV, and they both agree that yes, it was definitely a calculated situation.
All that I'm going to say is she needed that IV because she's been dehydrated and thirsty since episode 1. So thank you, Kelly.
Ooh, thank you, Big Ed. I'm donating my whole check to really be all right.
Yes, give me the whole check. Yes.
Be on the lookout. Thank you, my quest. I am a vegan queen.
She is that. Lord knows that,
baby. You a hater.
So all I want to say is, I feel like I kind of almost feel like that scene was shot out of order because I don't know. I felt like she was very intentional in things that she was saying, like to make sure to let us know that, you know, some of those pictures were from when she was underage. She did have a webcam, but that she had the internet scrubbed. I feel like all of those statements were very intentional based on what Kenya was saying. So I don't know.
Can we talk about how disinterested Mike was, though? That was the first thing that caught my eye. I said, does he not give a fuck?
He don't.
Look, he was disinterested, and so was her mama.
Her smudge face ass mammy. Oh, I can't wait till we get there.
Be nice. Anyway, thank you, Trey. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some Simply FOMO in it. Join the club. You ain't missing. Thank you.
What you got going on, Trey? Wait, put that super chat back up.
Thank you, ain't he?
You're right. So tell
Trey,
us more about the money you gave, Trey.
Is that really you? You fine, honey.
I mean, let's pull a really B and leave this one up there for a little bit.
He coming for you.
Hey, Trey. Well, first of all, thank you so much for your donation. We really appreciate it.
Now, how I get in this?
Because you was leaving your
Thank you, women.
that day.
Crew of Bridge said they're new watching, they're loving the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you for being here. But yes. Okay, Q saved and sanctified.
Okay, Q saved and sanctified. I'm
you do you
that means you were
holy.
Right. You's a freak. You saved, you sanctified, you holy, you's a freak. That's all I needed to know.
It's right. Very holy. We can pray together.
Get him, Gabby. He married.
You don't know nothing about what's going on with my situation, sis. Okay.
You said you was married. You said that. That's what you said.
You're the one who tried to throw your wing in our face.
Yeah, but y'all don't know what our marriage looks like. I'm just saying, Trey, I can pray with you because you're so holy and sanctified.
with Britt in her ring. You threw the ring all in our face.
I just want to pray with Trey. We can pray. I love the Lord.
Anyway, yes, Mike did seem very uninterested in the situation. Also, I don't know. I was kind of thrown off by the couch being separated too. I don't know if y'all peeped that, but like the couch was separating, and I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. But at the end of the day, I will say I felt a little bad for I felt her emotion. Let me say that because
let's wake it up. Let's wake it up.
Yes. I did feel her emotion because it was real. Like, you know, imagine you going to a party and then, I mean, granted, she wasn't there to actually experience it, but just the fact that she showed up and she was like the topic of conversation. She was the damn show or whatever. So it's like, yeah, bitch, wow, damn. I came here trying to apologize and then boom. Now I got a peen in my mouth. Like, huh?
Right.
T, you got flies in there? What's going on with T? He got flies and stuff in there?
Yeah, I'm trying to shoo away the bullshit. All right, I don't want the bullshit to get on me. I need it away from me. So when I do this, I want the bullshit gone. That's what this means.
Oh,
I don't think it was bullshit. I agree with Sakina, and I talked about this in my review. And what's frustrating me is that even if y'all don't believe in the authenticity that she's portraying on screen to you all, or as Really B talked about in her confessionals, I think we all would be a little distraught, disheveled, frustrated if somebody did that to us. And, you know, it's a lot of gay males up on this panel. I know y'all been in some things.
Pass me the violin.
I know y'all done been into some things where you're like, I do not want this to be shown or blown up on.
Well, she shouldn't have did it. It ain't nothing that we ain't never seen.
She shouldn't have done it.
It ain't like people ain't never seen a dick shoved down her throat before, obviously.
But
so it's like, girl, get out of my face with this bullshit, child. That's what I'm saying.
JoJo, you looking at what I'm looking at?
All I'm saying is y'all cannot like Brit all y'all want to, and y'all can love Kenya all day. But at the end of the day, if you could take your biasness out of it and just look at it, if it were anybody, you can turn your back all the fuck you want to, because I said what I said. At the end of the day, if any, I would never agree with anybody putting out somebody's photos like that at all. I would never agree.
And at the very least, even if the very least you, as much as Brit, listen, I agree with what you say, Scotty. But also, even if you're like, well, even if you say, well, I agree with Kenya doing it, well, I understand why Kenya did it. You can't sit here and act like you wouldn't be bothered if something like that happened to you, regardless of whether you did it or not. If you did it when you were in your 20s, you were now 10, 15 years older, and you had the internet scrubbed, like the fact for it to be done the way it was done. I'm sorry. Like you have to have some understanding that there had to be a moment, regardless of how we feel about Brit, child.
That's all I'm saying. Like a lot of people feel like it's her trying to play a violin and all this other shit, which you know, because of the simple fact that and because of the simple fact that she created the issue with Kenya from the very beginning, and all that shit is true. She created the issue with Kenya. She said all the shit that she said to Kenya first. All of that shit, that is all true. But we have to think about it. Two wrongs don't make a right. Just like Britt was wrong for what she did, Kenya was out of line for what she did, and that's why she's no longer on the show. So if you want to be mad with somebody that she's not on the show, be mad with the motherfucker that decided to go and get a damn poster board full of new photos and put it out there in front of everybody. That's how I feel.
Well,
I agree with you, Scotty.
I agree too. And I want to say thank you for the super chat, Michael Anthony. This is my tithe money. Also, shout out to Drew. Oh, guys, the new queen of RHOA.
I'm telling y'all. Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Oh Lord,
Michael fine too. Michael.
Oh Lord, that won't JoJo ass up.
First of all, that's already mine. So y'all could please. There's a team over here.
Okay. Sorry. On to the next. Thank you, Universal Goddess. Stay strong, sis. You will have a better job. I feel it. I do feel it. Thank you so much. Yes. Out into the universe, okay? Because I need to get paid. Thank you. T, you can come back.
Oh, the bullshit done cleared.
You can call it whatever you want to call it. But I said what I said. So,
bitch, wasn't nobody talking to you, whore.
But why you calling me out of my name though? Like, what's all that about?
Keep going, Sakina.
Okay. So
yeah, because I clocked it. You can't take a difference of opinion. You got to get your ass up and walk away.
So
I told you I can't deal with the bullshit.
So it's bullshit because you don't agree with it. Got it.
Yeah,
that's how it goes. Next scene. Yeah.
Does anybody have anything else to say about this scene here?
No.
Okay.
No. I like Kelly coming in. I liked her being a true friend. And supporting her friend as much as possible. I thought that was really cute.
And she's gonna regret that shit later in the season.
I mean, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, these people may regret giving Simply Sakina her money after they find out her, her real opinions. But you do what you do because you feel like you want to do it, and you see someone.
Somebody sounds like a fucking hater. That's some hater shit right
No,
there.
I use it as an example of you do what's best for you and how you're feeling at the time. And then later,
you're feeling a little salty. That's what you're
salt over here. I'm Mr. Pepper.
You're projecting, baby.
But you do what you do at the time of being a good friend. And I felt like whether or not she felt like they were going to fall out later, I do love the fact that she was like, this is what I will want someone to do for me. And so I'm going to do it for them.
And I agree. I think Kelly was a good friend in that moment. And you're right. You can't control where friendships end up. Like a lot of us have done stuff for people that we ended up probably wouldn't spit on them if they was on fire now. But in the moment, they were our friend and we loved them and we wanted to be there for them. So that's valid.
Exactly. It was very Pisces of her. Loved it.
I would honestly, if any of y'all would have got into an altercation or just something, I would have went over y'all house too and brought a board or like some fruit, cauliflower, and
just bring yourself, JoJo. Bring yourself to some prayers, and we'll be fine.
Listen, if I'm going through something like that, y'all better come to my house with a bottle. Don't bring a bottle. Because we're gonna be
between me and Scotty. Y'all love the spats between me and Scotty. And I'm glad y'all know it's just for play, and y'all ain't real. Because y'all know other people would have thought it's real. They'd have clicked their buttons and said, fell out. A lot of people would have clicked their buttons and that is true. So no.
Because they waiting on us to fall out, bitch.
Look, wait a minute. What was that? Was that 2 weeks ago when everybody was coming at Busy? And like I went live the next day and they were like, really, B, have you talked to Busy? Is Busy okay? I said, baby, we've been in a group chat all damn day. The group chat been on fire all day long. Busy is fine. Okay.
Yeah, no, am I okay? I will always be okay. And if I don't feel like I'm gonna be, they'll know.
Like, you talked to Busy? Is he okay? Child, Busy's fine. He was the first one in the group chat this morning.
It just goes back to what we keep saying. I don't know why people want to see us fall out so bad.
Child.
You know, people go up for messy as hell.
Right.
That's what it
Y'all
is. But go
already
ahead.
know what side I'm on. Why y'all even ask? It's twirl all day.
Sakina, you have to try to get through a whole hour of this episode now.
Anyway, the ladies,
if I was counting those super chats, though, she'll be on my side.
We all have that one distant cousin that you just love from a distance.
That's true. You started this, actually.
Where is that?
I ain't starting nothing.
Yeah, did y'all put anything in the back chat? Maybe his computer had to reboot.
Probably. He'll be back. So the ladies all meet over at Shamia's house, everybody but Britt. Portia said she ain't never seen Kenya go that low. And for that reason, Kelly is like, yeah, I'm kind of good on her. Angela asked Portia about the things that she heard about Charles or whatever. Portia said it was a joke. She was just playing. They also talked about Drew and Ralph's relationship, which led to Portia and Simon's relationship. He done blocked PJ out of his life, and she over there fake crying because she trusted him and she don't know this person, and she in real world she would like to be nice and all this bullshit.
PJ didn't know him no way
at all. That ain't his damn child.
Oh yeah, she also called him Papa. The fuck?
I didn't hear her being concerned. I didn't hear her mention Simon's kids. I didn't hear her saying
thank you.
Like, you know, I keep in touch with Simon's kids, so I feel like it's fucked up that Simon don't want to talk to PJ. I didn't hear her saying anything when she put them boys out that house that she's living out of, and Simon and them boys had to find somewhere else to live. Like, I didn't hear her mention the other side. Because the other side is that there were two kids that Simon was raising that was living in that house too. So, I mean, we're not going to... And, ma'am, everybody told you didn't know that man. Everybody told you that when you stole him. So...
But not even that, though.
Okay.
That was Drew's
internet is acting
moment.
up. He'll be back. He said he's restarting his router.
My thing is that was Drew's. I was pissed at Drew. I said, Drew, how you allow her to hijack your moment to cry about your nothing ass nigga, to cry about her nothing ass silverback? Like, what the heck, Drew? Like, Drew, see, that's why it's be hard for me to be on your side, friend. Because at this point, you were supposed to step and stump all over her damn face because that was all about you. Now
it was. She took that moment from Drew,
completely from her,
and like it made it all about her and had everybody rallying around her as if Drew is not going through the same thing right now. Like, it's so crazy.
Drew is not.
But see, that's why it was this tweet going around that said, "Damn, ain't nobody go hug Drew." I holla.
She's not. Well, one, how can you rally around someone when you speak as surfacely as Drew does? I'm sorry. Drew talks in parable. It's the divorce, and there's just a lot going on.
JoJo,
and it's just been very hard, So and Portia was like, I've been dealing with this, and this is my husband, and I had to cry because of how do we rally around Drew when she's just like, just divorce stuff.
But how do we rally around Portia when she took that lady husband? Like, why is we woo on Portia?
Because she's giving us.
No. Oh, well, first of all, hold on. Thank you, Doc JB. Y'all
done went down to the Kikos.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for the super chat. But no, I agree with who was saying that she don't really give too much. I will say that with Busy, like, she does not go into depth. Drew is extremely surface, and it makes it hard to like really, like, I don't know, connect with her. I think the only time that I feel for Drew is when she's crying, honestly.
Well, maybe she don't trust
I do have a comment,
right?
If you don't mind, because there's a couple of things I wanted to say after that. So first off, granted, we're on reality TV, but we see what Drew is going through. So listen, what more do she need to say? Like, I think that this woman has opened herself up when she first came on the season with a struggling marriage with Ralph. I feel like that she's given us enough. Has she not?
No.
I mean, embarrassment.
Yeah.
No, I think that she has been very transparent on what's been going on. I mean, she's on reality TV. She's showing her life. And so for you to say that why do they need to be hugging around Drew, I feel like that's a very insensitive comment, because if you would have went some stuff, through some stuff, you would have want your friends hugging around you busy. So
yeah, but I will talk to them about what I'm going through. I wouldn't just say divorce, a lot. And then y'all supposed to come around and hug me?
Well, I'm still not gonna hug the bitch who stole that lady husband, and now he's not with her ass no more. I'm not gonna go waste my hugs and tears on her.
But she didn't talk about what she didn't talk about. They didn't start to hug her until she talked about her daughter. And everybody has a child.
But
and they realize
because
children,
that's not her
it's
dad.
hard.
She got her
daughter
dad.
don't know that man.
Right, she got her dad. That was another thing that got me. I said, well, why would he? That's not his damn daughter. And she got her daddy, Dennis, the hot dog nigga. That was what got me. I said, why is you trying to use her to get to him? That's stupid.
But that's a valid point too, Kamikum. That's a valid point. I don't think that Drew can say, but so much. We know that the judge has put a very strict, like I don't think she can say a lot.
Didn't her lawyer just say everything was going public?
But just think about it, just like Too Feisty just said in the comments. Why would she not her lawyer? Why would she open up in front of the likes of Portia? Portia can't stand her, so maybe she don't feel comfortable opening up in front of certain
Okay,
people.
so say she's not opening up and she's closed. What am I hugging her for?
What am I hugging Portia for?
I don't know anything that you got going on. I see no emotions.
What am I hugging Portia for?
Because I'm seeing.
I feel bad for her.
I have a child.
Great.
I understand what it's like. Even Kelly can understand. I raised a child with a partner who is now ignoring my daughter. So I can understand my daughter now feeling hurt because the man that was in her life is trying not to be a part of her life anymore. There are ways and reasons for which people can rally.
I absolutely love that for you, Busy. But
Me too.
At least Kelly's daughter knew that man for years.
Period.
PJ don't
not
know
when
no
she was 2.
PJ don't know no damn
PJ don't know, but we're talking as if Dennis ain't there at all, and that's the only man that she knew was Simon.
Exactly.
Then I would have cared more. That little girl got her daddy. She don't give a fuck about Simon. You're not gonna convince me of that. That little girl is not Mr. Simon at all.
Right, and I understand, Busy. I understand what you're saying, but I also think we forget, like Portia and Simon were only together. They were together less than 3 years. So I also think it's not a fair comparison because Kelly was married to that man for like 10, 12 years. Like that, I think there's a different level there as well. Yeah, I mean, is PJ going to miss him? Yeah, he was in the house every day. Yes, but Portia, girl, you was trying to manipulate Simon into calling you. Simon saw what you was trying to do. He read that message and was like, nope, what you're not going to do is get me to call you, because remember Portia said that he won't talk to her and she just wants a conversation, which means she's been trying to call him. She probably left messages. So he saw that as probably a manipulation. Oh, PJ wants to talk to me now. I wouldn't answer the phone for you, so now I'm going to call PJ, which means I would have to talk to you. I really think it was more about that than it was him just being a cold-hearted bitch. I really do.
But do he even
have a relationship? I ain't defending Simon, but you know.
But do he even have a relationship with his children? The ones that he do got?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were actually living there. They were. I mean, I don't think they were living with Simon full time, but they were there enough that they were in pictures and shit all over social media together in that house.
Mm.
Oh, see, shit. I don't even know what his kids look like.
Yeah, and the last I heard about them, they was trying to act like he really don't do much for them like that. No, that was what I heard.
That's what I heard too. So I don't know.
Well, I know that they would be around because I would follow. I think I was on Simon and socials, and Portia's social media at one point, I think, and they were there. And again, it could have been there just for a photo op, but they were there.
Not there
thank you, Healthy and Thick. Okay, Healthy and Thick. I'm
Healthy and Thick. Yes.
Give the Silverback one. Hell no. Hell no.
And you know what? I can kind of see Drew's side just a smidgen. about maybe not trusting them like that because they already think she a liar. They second guess everything that go
She is
on
a
around
liar. They
there.
don't
So
think. They
yeah, but see, that's my point.
Oh,
So maybe that's
why
why
would she
she
open up
is
then?
like, she not gonna give as much as she probably would, like if it was Allison or one of her real homegirls or something like that. Like they probably know all the tea versus them ladies.
Yes,
I just think that Drew is just very misunderstood. Like when you go through so much in life, and life gets to tough. When life be life, you gotta stand strong.
Where Michael Anthony at? Because he said that was his girl too. So he need to be.
I'm telling people be misunderstanding Drew, like especially y'all just be.
I like Drew for the most part. Like I don't really think that Drew is really that bad as people make her out to be. Because there's people on that damn show that's way worse than Drew.
And
way
y'all
worse.
know people call her liar.
But is Michael Jordan really
lying, or is she?
I don't believe that now.
Listen, Drew. Listen, I don't dislike Drew, but Drew just be lying. She just be lying. I really be trying to work with her, and she lies.
So wait, who lies more, Drew or Mia?
Mia.
But do she tell like big extravagant lies that matter, a little petty lies that just piss you off because you ain't have to lie about that type of lie?
Both.
Mia tell big extravagant lies. She lied about knowing who the damn paternity was of her damn child. That's a big ass lie.
Okay, so how about this? Just to keep it on Housewives of Atlanta. Everybody goes in on Drew for lying, and people always say that Drew is a liar. Drew is a liar, but yet they go up for the likes of people like Phaedra, who tells ass lies all the time, and they go up for her lies. Or Portia tells lies too, but no one says anything about her telling lies. But everybody wants to brand Drew as the resident liar of the show. But y'all go up like Phaedra and Portia who tell lies all the time.
But we done spent the last 10 minutes calling out Portia's lies, so I think we do call out.
I wasn't talking about nobody on the panel. I'm talking about people in general.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
They all liars, and that's what I be saying as far as like even on Potomac. I know we talking about Atlanta, but I remember saying, "Girl, whoever it is, you're amongst a cast full of liars." Listen, they all a lot of them be lying over there. They lie over here too.
I get it, y'all call everybody lies, but I honestly don't know if we watch the same show or not. I just don't see Drew ever lie.
Everybody, you can't even get through that shit. You can't even say with a straight face.
I think something went down my throat.
JoJo, and I'll address it. Say it with a straight face, JoJo.
No.
Let me pat your back.
Oh my God. This pollen, y'all, this pollen season is really getting to me.
Yeah,
my allergies. Ooh.
Well, while you get that, situated with your throat, right? Because she is absolutely right. In that particular scene, Portia simply outacted Drew. Yes, they're both going through divorces.
She quadished the hell out of that scene.
To my Portia.
Yeah, she quadished the hell out of that scene. I said, are we watching Married to Medicine? Like, that's what it took me to.
She wasn't crying. It's like her eyes got a little glossy, but nothing dropped. Nothing dropped. Oh my gosh, Pilar was asking for him. She called him Papa. He didn't answer the phone. Okay. Girl, he don't fucking know her. She don't know him.
She was giving a little bit of quiet with the it's friendship instead of love, bonding, trust, real friendship.
It would be exhausted being with Qua. I'm so sorry. Girl, please wrap this shit up. She's so long-winded, theatrical, give monologues. Girl.
Or my favorite monologue from Quad. Don't do this to me. I don't want to hear this mess. I've tried. This isn't about the show. This is my life. My favorite quiet monologue.
She said this season she was like, y'all tried to, what she said, y'all tried to bleed, y'all tried to do something, and when I wouldn't bleed out, or when I tried to do something.
Yeah, she said something about bleed, and I bled out. And then Toya said, you bled
out. Y'all said Toya, bitch. But no, for real, because she's so extra. Oh my gosh.
You know who else is extra? And Busy finna holler when I say it. But you know who else is extra? And this ain't even got nothing to do with Housewives. This is Basketball Wives. Evelyn is fucking extra too. So is Shawnee. Because Evelyn was like, Jackie talking about a sisterhood. She ain't never been a sisterhood to nobody. Okay.
Shotty, oh baby, Shotty be extra too. You don't expose people family. I'm like, girl, it's not that deep. When that whole Byron situation, I said it's not that deep.
Look, yeah, because everybody already knew what the tea was.
She really need to be on Tyler Perry shows, like for real. She really do.
She do.
Okay, let's move on. Enough of them.
Jackie is the most extra, by the way.
Oh, for sure. So
Jackie is the most.
Can I say this one time, Sakita, before we start? Because
go ahead.
This ain't supposed to be funny, but Jackie, this was another dramatic moment from Jackie when she was talking to. Remember that episode when they found out that Laura had met up with her daughter, and they was in New Orleans sitting at the table eating, and Jackie with that fucked up ass wig was sitting at the table. I ain't got my mother, and I ain't got my father, but my children are mine.
I do remember that. Dang it, it's just supposed to be fighting her daughter this season, the favorite.
I can't wait to see it, honey.
Like, how you supposed to be fighting Lil Light Skin? That's crazy.
I don't think she was fighting. I think the editing made it seem that way, but because there was two different outfits.
Because it's damn sure like she
I didn't watch the preview. I just seen it on the blogs. I just seen the headline and kept it moving.
But like she said, her children are mine. Go ahead.
So the next thing we see, Kelly and her daughter Chloe, they talk about her husband getting out of jail and how in the blogs he's saying that he's focused on getting his 3 daughters, and her oldest is like, yeah, he focused on getting them, not me. She don't want to get married because she don't want to end up in the same situation her mama in. She just feel like she need therapy.
She told her up, honey. Lord, she told Kelly up.
That was deep.
It was. But you know what? And I said in my review, if I was her and I seen all of that shit, I can't even blame her.
No, I agree.
But I couldn't even blame her.
I agree.
I agree with her on that.
Because I said this in my review, how a lot of the housewives' children see the mistakes of their parents and they keep them accountable, one. And it's just like, yeah, I don't want to be in this situation. We've seen it with like numerous of housewife children, and I love that they keep their mama on their feet, on their toes, and it's like you got to be careful what you show to your kids, because either they can follow in your footsteps or be completely repulsed, and that's always the
or
good.
Resentful.
Yeah, that
remember Riley used to keep Candy together.
Mm-hmm. She was on my list.
Riley was like, "How you gonna have another baby when you don't even be taking care of the one you have?"
Right.
Noelle used to do it too, though, because she called Cynthia out about the Peter stuff, because I think she said
low self-esteem.
Yeah, she said her mother had low self-esteem.
But nobody takes the cake more than Giselle's daughters.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
They're the MVP.
I forgot to mention them, but yes, like the kids definitely be getting the parents together, and I appreciate that. I honestly didn't like Kelly trying to force marriage upon her daughter. I know that sounds great and stuff, but marriage is not guaranteed. Like a happy marriage is not guaranteed. So if she's watching you go through this situation and she feels like it's not for her, then okay, it's not for her. She can still experience love without a ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I used to feel the same way about my mom too, like, because when she was married to my brother's dad, he was a menace to society, and I've always said that I would never want to be in no situation like that ever. Mm-hmm. And I said it to her face in therapy too, like, I say I like everybody knows how close I am to my mom, but I do talk about some of the issues that we have had on my YouTube channel sometimes, and people be thinking that we're not close, but she's well aware of all the things that I say because she watched every fucking video, so she knows. But I appreciate parents who allow their kids to just be honest, because there was a time, not the Dr. Heaven best friend,
Right.
There was a time where people would not allow their kids to say certain things that Chloe just said to Kelly, because some people will take it as disrespect when you say that. But you know, I appreciate the honesty. Sometimes you have to let your kids be honest.
Really quickly, I just want to say to Soulful Dog, because he asked about if we're going to watch Next Gen. I'm going to watch it. I'm not sure if I'm going to review it, because if I do, I'm just going to give Gia the blues. I feel it in my soul. Gia just going to get it every episode.
Who cares? Ain't she grown?
Well,
tear her ass up. What you worried about?
okay, but that's like you watching it, you giving it to Brooks every episode.
If I got to give Miss Pakisha a little bit, I'm gonna give Miss Pakisha a little bit. That's just how that goes. She grown. She's 25.
Oh Lord. Yes, Lord. All those kids on there are grown, so I would be interested in seeing that.
I'm gonna watch the first episode and see what it gives, and then it'll let me know if I want to review it or not, because I'm not sure.
I just want to see the black girls, Riley and Damon Dash's daughter. That's it.
Yeah,
I feel like they're just gonna let Gia run them up because of who her mother is, and I don't feel like anybody's gonna check her. Like I feel that way. I'm sorry.
Shout out to the salamander. Don't do her like that.
I just don't want Riley to end up being the token black girl, and that has to deal with all the microaggressions. Like I just don't.
Yes, and that's why I'm hoping that Riley is going to get them together the same way she used to check her mama. Right. I don't know Damon Dash's daughter's reading capabilities and how she get down, but yes,
Damon Dash's daughter is
she whitewashed.
Damon Dash's daughter, yeah.
Okay, well, Riley, you are only hope, baby.
She was on like 1 or 2 seasons of Growing Up Hip Hop. Remember?
She had that
white boyfriend. Why Boogie ain't want to do it? I'd rather have Boogie.
Where is Boogie?
Yeah, where is he?
I don't know. Wasn't he in Vegas last time we checked?
I don't know, but I miss him.
We don't know what Boogie doing, child. We don't know where Boogie is and what Boogie doing, child. I just pray that he's okay.
I know he was so cute.
I slick miss Growing Up Hip Hop. To be honest, I slick miss it. As terrible as it was the last 2 seasons.
I'm gonna tell you the one I like the Growing Up Hip Hop New York. It was a victim of the pandemic because it came on like during the pandemic and they never got a season 2. But I was actually feeling it. Fat Joe's son and Charlie Baltimore's daughter and Flavor Flav's kids cussing him out. Like that was a good show.
They had
and my husband Ja Rule was up there with his cheering. All right, period.
Right, yeah, Ja Rule's kids, yeah, and Irv Gotti with his kids. Like I thought, I just think it didn't get a fair shake because it came on in the midst of the pandemic, and even if they wanted to film a second season, they couldn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, they should bring it back. Somebody write a letter.
The same way with the Encore. We still waiting on another season of Encore to come on.
I mean,
that ain't never coming out. Ask Carlos when is Encore coming back. When people be asking him, he be sidestepping it like a motherfucker. He be
it ain't coming back.
We can't never have nothing nice. Because I was looking at Bravo, how they coming up with this stupid ass dating show. I'm like, bring back Summer House Martha's Vineyard, bitch. That's what we care about. We don't care about this.
I think part of the and I don't know this to be a fact, but I think part of the reason why the Encore might not be coming back is because remember that show was bought when Carlos and Todd were still business partners and they don't fuck with each other anymore. And I'm wondering if that has something to do with it.
I think
it's possible. But y'all need to get out y'all feelings and get into y'all bed.
Just get this money, please.
Okay, get this money, honey.
Where's the middleman? Shit.
Get this show. Carlos want to come out with bullshit like bold and bougie and
grown and gospel. Even though that wasn't bad,
because I liked grown and gospel.
I just said it wasn't bad.
And I ain't even tried to watch Love and Marriage Detroit. I ain't even tried.
You wouldn't remember most of the shit that was up there. It took me half the episode to remember Marcel and Kimberly's names.
That episode Saturday night was like watching paint dry. It was terrible.
I don't think I'm a fan of shit.
It was horrible.
Okay, moving on. Drew and Ralph and this damn exterminator. My
girl back. I skipped that on my review for a purpose, child.
You skipped it. That was the best scene.
No, it was not.
JoJo, go to bed. Go to bed.
When that wench got up here and said that she got to leave her house for a weekend for that fuck nigga to be up around the house in the right shirt, I was too done. And I said, Miss Drusy, I don't have nothing else for you, baby. If you finna talk about this, count me out. I did not talk about that shit at all on my review. I didn't.
It was a very sad scene.
It was definitely sad, JoJo.
You know, I was just like, oh, poor Drew.
Sad is one way to put it.
And then Ralph read her the hell down at the end of that. I ain't like that either.
Yeah. It was sad, JoJo. It was like sad, like for real, like sad.
Ralph said, "You ain't got $100."
Right. He said, "I'm basically paying for everything. She don't have to pay for nothing. I mean, she can afford an exterminator."
I literally just pray for the kids that the kids are killing.
That little girl should have got popped on TV because why is Drew doing 1, 2, girl?
Yeah, she get ran over by the husband and the child.
She got to the end, but when she got to the end and the little girl still wouldn't move, then it was like, girl, that's how it's gonna be. If you don't yank that little girl up and carry her ass up,
thank you. Michael said Drew is showing y'all how a wife acts in distress.
Okay, so really quickly, I know y'all finna hate me for this, but can I defend Ralph for 1 second?
All right, let me hear what you got. No, I'm willing to hear what you got.
No, because everybody keeps saying how Ralph is broke. Now, I can't count the man pockets, right? But if y'all go back to the other episode he was on when they was outside playing ball or whatnot, and how he had a certain emblem on his t-shirt and whatnot. So y'all know I'm about to start my supplement business. Ralph and I actually work through the same fulfillment and shipment company. So I don't know what his business is doing, but he does have a business outside of the whole tech and everything else.
Well, if he got a business, why he asking for alimony and child support?
That ain't my actual husband, actual man.
Actual man.
That's Drew.
If he got a business, why he ain't moved the hell out?
I don't keep up with his finances. I just keep up with one thing and one thing.
You'll keep up with him when you getting it, but I'm just saying, actual man.
I don't have to ask him anything. I don't need him for anything but one thing, and that's one thing.
Wait. What Mabel say? Check with your man.
But wouldn't you feel a lot comfortable fucking in his house instead of the wife while his churn or ex-wife upstairs? So you just down there moaning your ass off, moaning and groaning, don't even give a damn about your churn upstairs. See, that's problem.
Okay, Terrence, if Scotty would have played Harry Potter, with Ralph, them, being at the base of the stairs, let them do that. Let them do that in peace.
That's my best friend. You hush. All right. All right, that's my best friend. I'm teaching him something right now.
Okay, you can take that question down, baby.
That is a good question because he do kind of give me verses. Mm-hmm. Y'all around there flip flop at each other.
Really big question.
So I'm kind of
he look like he take it real good.
I'm kind of okay. I'm kind of team Ralph in this scene as well, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it was so clear that Drew was acting. First of all, you didn't have no reason to call that man aside to ask him about no goddamn exterminator. You just wanted to have a moment. You wanted to film a scene, and you pulled him aside. First of all, you act like you were shocked to see his ass come upstairs. He was like, "It's time." Like, ma'am, you knew what time you were supposed to be out that damn house. So he was doing what he was supposed to be doing. That's number one. Number two, girl, you pulled him aside to ask him about the damn exterminator. You was just trying to have a moment and have a scene. Girl, bye. So I'm so mad right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad. Girl, go sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
So this leads me to my question. Do you think that this is really going on, or are both of them playing on everybody's intelligence?
Ask Scotty.
Like, I really think this is her real. Yeah, this is this woman's real life, and we have to stop being so desensitized when it comes to dealing with Drew and her pain and everything that she is going through. We have to please, like, I know we are in 2025. We gotta start giving grace, y'all. We have to. God, gave us grace when
Can
we
we be
got
desensitized to her lying? Well, when we gonna be desensitized to her
Okay,
lies?
let me ask Busy friend. Do you think this is really going on in this household, or do you feel like this is all bullshit for the camera?
I think that this is really going on. I think that Drew is bullshit for the cameras. I do not believe her. I think that Ralph is doing everything. And this is just my opinion. I said this in my review. In Georgia, from what I understand, they give preference to the mother. So for her, for the judge to say to Ralph, okay, you're paying all the bills here, and you're paying for the house, and you don't think you'll have enough to support everything else, and you want to be by your family, and the only thing you want to do is stay in the basement, go ahead and do it. Like, go ahead and do it. And every time it gets to the point in part where he's like, well, you don't pay for anything, she got to go. What do you got to pay for? You can't just pay for the exterminator. What is that, $100? And she had the nerve to pull him aside and say, well, they said that I talked to my attorney about an extermination bill.
Right, like,
girl, about somebody coming to clean the ants up. What do you need to talk to your exterminator about? This is ridiculous. And then I'm sorry, y'all. The problems that she's bringing up with the children are having a hard time adjusting because so much is going on. Drew's an actress, singer, promoter, radio DJ. She's going on interviews, promos. It's very easy to be like, mommy going to work. She is making it difficult. She is making it so that the children are having a hard time dealing or adjusting because the only thing Drew has to say is, mommy got to go to work. Didn't she already say I did 10 movies or 6 movies? Girl, you got to be on set and you got to film, you got to leave. Now all of a sudden, well, the children are not handling things well. That's because of you. That's because of you. Because the only thing she has to say is, it's daddy weekend, mommy got to go to work. Because you got to film, you got a movie, you're recording music, you got to promote, you got to do interviews. Because that's your life, girl, right? Says you. But now all of a sudden, the kids don't get it when I have to leave and I got to pack up. Shouldn't you be doing that anyway?
I hate when I be agreeing with Busy. Damn.
No.
I can't lie. I do agree with Busy too. I'm sorry.
I mean, you
can't argue with facts and logic. I'm just gonna be honest.
Because he's right. Why she can't just say she going to work?
Yeah.
Because
what, JoJo? Because what?
These grapes are really good.
What you eating? What you eating? Some rice cakes?
No, just grapes.
Grapes. Tell us some rice.
Of course, you know he's only eating grapes.
Y'all
and
mad.
blueberries and strawberries.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, I definitely feel y'all. It gives a bit of a scam. Because if she was so pressed for time, oh my gosh, I can't believe. Like, why would he come up? He usually doesn't come up until blah blah blah. Okay, 1, you sat down and ate when you should have been mindful of the time. 2, not only did you stop and eat, you pulled him to the side to have a conversation. So, how much time do you need? How urgent?
And I feel like I said, I feel like he's supposed to be there at a certain time, and he was, because the first thing he said was, "It's time." Like he was there at the time he was supposed to be there.
And she was like, "Yeah, we're just finishing eating." Okay, yeah. So scram, get going.
So I talked to my I talked to the my lawyer about the extermination bill. They said that this is something you should handle. That let me know clearly. Ralph has to handle all of the bills, down to who takes the ants and the cockroaches out of the building. You can't even just pay the exterminator bill. Ralph's doing everything, and you pull me aside. But when the kitchen got hot, oh, you ready to go? Well, wait, why can't you pay the extermination bill? What bills? She's like, oh, one thing off my plate. He said, well, what's off your plate? What's on your plate? I can't do this right now. You're triggering me. You're just trying to trigger. Girl, what's on you asked for this conversation. What's on your plate? Ralph has repeatedly said that he pays for everything, and she made that known in her first 2 seasons. Then she also said this season that Dennis is paying for all the studio time, the producing, the music, and that's why those checks are gonna pay for PJ's school. Girl, what are you paying for, SpongeBob SquarePants? What is the money going to?
Sakina, can we please move on? I'm stressed out.
You sound just like her.
Yes. Oh, I thought I lost my notes. So
now why the sister mama always around? Y'all better stop with that shit. Y'all need to stay. Y'all still on that shit. That I will not believe that. Y'all don't care how many times y'all come under my comments with that. I'm not believing that.
Where's Mother Superior? Where's Mother Superior? We need to see Mother Superior.
Right, where Mammy Superior at? We'll much rather see her.
I'm sure. So speaking of Drew, her and Angela go to the studio with Shamia. Shamia is annoyed that Portia was talking over her song. She confronted her, and I guess Portia apologized. And Shamia said she finally gets her chance. And Drew said that she gonna put her music through, help PJ through college and get some snacks.
Not Drew.
Drew.
She said it was based off of the way these royalties are set up, which means that Dennis is getting the royalties.
I'm gonna let Drew
understand that part, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to pay for somebody's college.
I'm gonna let Drew have the read just because it's on Portia. I'm gonna let her have the read. However, Shamia, what I didn't appreciate from you that you keep finding yourself in and it's irking my nerve is how you keep trying to come for her defense. Why? When Portia? She sat in your face and said, girl, they ain't even you, that's Drew, it ain't shit you can tell me.
Yeah, I also didn't like that she upplayed who she is as a friend, but she downplayed how people should treat her. Because she was like, well, I'm a people pleaser, so I'm okay with her talking down to me because I'm going to always be in defense of her. I really didn't like that. And Angela coming in to apologize for Portia was crazy to me.
I don't like that either. Yeah, I don't like that either because, and I'm saying this from a person that has been a people pleaser in the past. Like, I know that sometimes and I don't really want to say we, but I'm going to say we. Sometimes we look at certain friendships and we think about the history of it all and think about the years we spent with these people. And sometimes we allow certain things to be swept up under the rug, although it's hurting us. And then years down the line, it becomes resentment towards this person because you never said what you really felt about it. And I really believe that is where we're at with Shamia, because anytime, and I don't give a fuck who got a problem with me saying it, because every time I say it,
people. Thank God she got those super chats, the monetization.
I'm just saying. But people get mad when I say it, and they feel like I'm just being a Portia hater or whatever, and that's not what this is. At the end of the day, anytime you can sit there and watch your childhood best friend on national television sit with a person that don't like you and perpetuate a lie about you and said that you was fucking your other friend and her husband on national TV, and that same friend not only allowed her to do it, but also said she close to both of them. She close to, like, egging the shit on and doing this and all that. That right there was enough for me to not want to with Portia no more. You did that on national TV. And you took that lady's side, someone that you just met, really, and just got cool with, over mine. So it's like, and then when she said, when you confronted her about it at the reunion, oh, I'm just caught up in the tea and I was wrong. That's not an apology. Somebody, you was caught up in the tea. You was caught up in the tea with something dealing with your best friend. I could never allow myself to sit there and be in a room with someone and someone is dogging Josiah or dogging T or really just dogging anybody up here. And I'm sitting in a room with said person and I can't say nothing about it. Absolutely not. And I would appreciate if someone did it for me as well. And the fact is, Shamia gives Portia all this energy that Portia never gives to her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she said in your face and said that song ain't none of yours and that wasn't none of you singing on the song. That's jealousy and that's hate. I'm sorry. And I'm the type of person who really don't like to use that jealousy word all the time, because just because a person don't fuck with you, it don't mean they jealous of you. They just don't fuck with you. But in that instance, that came across as jealousy coming from Portia. And Shamia keeps dumbing herself down to remain around her, and it's really not beneficial to her at all. It's only making you look like a complete fool. People already think you a lapdog, and you keep on buying and feeding into that narrative that you are one, and you don't need to do
that. Ditto, and ditto again.
I'm gonna start defending you behind closed doors, Scotty, because you know what? Know that you would do this. You would do it for me. I've been wrong.
Shut up, Biscuit.
I'm joking.
We appreciate that.
Listen, I pushed my button for Scotty one time.
Definitely.
I did it for Really B one time.
You did and did. And
I had to get somebody together for JoJo. So I'm more to show what's gonna happen for Sakina and you and y'all. I'm just waiting for it to happen.
Well, bitch, you ate snacks in solidarity, so
True. True. I did.
That was that for me. I appreciate it. And you ate some chips today.
So did. Now I dare somebody to get under the comments and say something back.
Shout out to it. So
y'all could see his hand up.
Oh, y'all, I'm sorry, I did not see that. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say unpopular opinion, but I give Shamia a pass for the people pleasing. And that's only because a lot of people don't want to admit it, but a lot of people pleasing comes from a trauma wound from childhood.
I agree.
And I'm saying that because when you are, and I've been guilty of it, and I had to work myself out of it to where I have a family that's very manipulative, where it's, if you don't follow suit, if you don't toe the line, I will play politics, I'll spin a narrative, because I can't control you, I can control how other people see you.
Mm-hmm.
So because I have that power to do that,
I'm gonna do it.
You need to do what I tell you to do. So people get in that habit of people pleasing to keep the peace, to keep people happy. And I think that could, again, I don't know Shamia's life, but if she's in this perpetual state of people pleasing, especially when Portia has done what she's done, it could be a trauma response and a childhood wound that she needs to fix. With that being said, Shamia, if you ever see this, that's all the grace I'm finna give you, because when you know better, you do better. That's it.
And I want to speak to this comment right here because I've actually been thinking about this, especially with like I've been watching old Housewives seasons, and this made me think about that while I was watching it. That one, Portia needs therapy. I know this is geared towards, Shamia, but Portia needs therapy, and Kenya needs therapy too. And
Kenya definitely needs therapy.
Did we just see the hat off, Busy?
Oh my God! Wow, I never seen you without your hat.
Okay, I had to recognize that moment. Oh my gosh!
I was gonna say something slick, but I'm gonna shut up.
So yes, I feel like people with resources definitely should utilize them, because both Kenya and Portia could definitely benefit from some therapy. And I think they would show up 10 times better than they do on screen with the help of that.
Now, wait a minute.
Portia was in anger management, so I saw the change, I think.
Okay, how did I get to this? I'm speaking for Team Toro. How did I?
First of all, Portia was never in anger management. She also said, "No, I'm not on no damn meditation." Okay, she's never been in anger management. Never has been, and never will be.
Wait, she was in therapy 2 years ago.
She was in fake anger management when she was trying to get her job back, child.
Right.
No, that was Portia.
Bravo told her she had to go to anger management to keep her job.
Portia was in therapy with Dennis, I think.
Miss Lady Ma'am don't count. Cause Miss Lady Ma'am, who be on the
Dr. Sherry.
Married the Medicine, the Braxtons.
Dr. Sherry.
Dr. Sherry.
I like Dr. Sherry. I
like Dr. Sherry too, but Dr. Sherry don't be doing shit.
But all the people that she done helped are still menace to this day.
They need Dr. Francis. He'll get their ass
Exactly,
together.
and that's what I was gonna say. That's the
Get
only
Dr.
one who really
Francis.
gonna be on his shit. Anyway,
I thought y'all
don't
was gonna
really
say Doctor
think it's
Now,
being
but that's a different doctor.
Doctor who?
The fat
That's up
doctor.
that 600-pound life.
Child, not the fat doctor, honey. I am weak. Child, I know
Baby,
he be
he
working.
is-
I'm just
It'd
being,
be hilarious to me.
I'm
That
just
should
being
be
funny.
I'm
funny.
about to say he is hilarious to me.
He be so
I cannot be
serious.
reading them.
He do.
He be so serious. Like, girl, if you don't eat today, you gonna be okay. You're not gonna die. He is hilarious. He do be dead ass too. Okay, so moving on from that, Britt sits down with her mama.
Here we go.
And she said one of her sisters reached out to her, and Kenya tried to break her. She called her a video hoe, an escort. She does insurance fraud.
You allegedly.
She said, "Bitch has been hating on her all her life."
But see, this is what I'm saying. Like, if it and it looks like I be going back and forth between both Kenya and Britt because I be calling out both their bullshit. But it's like, girl, you saying that she called you a video hoe, but you the one who said that you was in the 7th grade dancing in videos. Like, you said
You
that.
called
You the
yourself
one-
a video vixen, and that's just a code
Like-
word for hoe. So
Right, like you the one who said you was in the 10th grade posing for damn men's magazines. Like, I'm just trying to understand what is it, and not only that, you keep on saying, "Well, I don't have female friends. Bitches just be jealous." But here you go, sitting up here starting shit with someone who ain't starting nothing with you, but yet you want sympathy and you wonder why no one's giving it to you because of the way that you're presenting yourself. So it's like, girl, shut up.
Harold, is that you? Is that Harold?
That's not him.
Why they look alike? I was about to say, Harold, did you change your name?
Listen, the only thing I got out that scene is one, her mammy didn't give a damn either. She gave what Mike gave, and two, her face just distracted me. I'm sorry, like I was just looking at her face the whole time, and them lips.
It wasn't the wig because it was just.
Her face overpowered everything. I was just like, "What is T?" It did them lips, girl, was T.
And the teeth at the bottom.
For me, it's like I don't understand why she was like, "Oh my gosh, she called me a video hoe and an escort." I'm like, girl, but you was a video vixen. That comes with the territory. That's like with strippers being labeled hoes and prostitutes and everything else. That does not necessarily mean that it's true to who you are because of what you do, but it does come with the territory. So, like all of that, hooping, hollering, and all of that, girl, please.
I get what she was saying and why. In context, I know
Just
girls are
saying.
mad at me, but in context, Kenya put up her having, a dingling in her mouth, and the photos and the thing to say this lady is an escort, a video hoe, she's all of these things. Now her saying it like, oh yeah, I used to do videos, I was a video vixen, because even Kenya tried to make it to elevate herself, like she was a video hoe, I was a video vixen, I was getting paid top dollar though, girl, but you the same as her. But she was trying her best to diminish her character by using these same words or this verbiage. She was a video host, she's an escort. They said Snapchat me that, and she did. It was only $1,200, so cheap. She was trying to diminish her, even though Kenya has done the same thing. So I think that I understand what she's saying. Like, she kept calling me all these names and trying to diminish my character, which was the context in which she was saying all of that stuff. Whether or not she was one, true, false, I don't care. Kenya says she was one too. But we don't call her a nasty, or whatever that she was trying to diminish Britt as. So I think in context, it made sense.
Thank you, CCF Freak. That was gonna be my next question. If her mammy was such a damn mammy, where the hell was she when her underage daughter was running around down here doing what the hell she was doing?
mourning
exact
her
same way.
husband's death. It was very sudden. She was mourning her husband's death.
You know,
so I guess
She
that's
was
why she
doing that
decided.
before. She was in high school, remember?
So you gotta do what you do something strange for a piece of change.
Her
Kenya did
daddy
it
was
too.
wealthy, wasn't he?
No.
Why she doing it when
She
she's
don't know
13,
video
14,
whore.
15 years old though?
And Kenya damn sure won't doing that shit in the 5th grade either.
Can I say this real quick, y'all? So when I was looking at this scene, it was really sad because, like I told you guys, I am an empath and I'm a very spiritual person. So when I look and I talk to people, I see things that probably like the normal human eye don't see. And
just say what you say. You don't gotta drag us because you see things better.
Not too much, Mr.
I'm about to
Long-winded.
say I'm not being shady, busy.
Back to what JoJo was saying.
Anyways, I was just saying that when I was looking at Britt, I just see somebody who is like so lost, like mentally, like she still have a little girl mentality. You know, I think that she went through so much trauma in her life that it's just this woman is literally lost. She don't know who she is. I feel like that she is extremely insecure. You know, it definitely needs to be some healing even before coming on this show. This woman needs prayer and help. She needs the church mothers.
Come on, Mama Odie.
Who is Mama Odie?
Oh my Lord.
Who is Mama Odie for real?
Lord.
Princess and the Frog.
Yes.
Oh, not the Princess and the Frog.
I know. Oh my God! Wow.
The voodoo queen.
I would at least get you Mother Joe from Soul Food or something. I would at least get you that.
Yay!
To be honest,
if she needs prayer, really be can you help Britt Edie out in that department?
Really B's gonna do what?
Right. What am I supposed to
do? Lead us in prayer.
I'm logging off.
Why would you ask? Why would you ask? Why would you ask? Why would you ask? Why would you ask a heathen?
Wait a minute now. Don't do too much now. Not too much.
No, we're not gonna call her a heathen, but I'm telling y'all.
Why would we ask really heathen?
Really B has been in this house, and I don't know if she need to lead a prayer.
Really heathen TV.
I will say I don't think she need. I agree with you. Not about your clairvoyance or your empath telepathy, but I do think that I think there is some healing that she needs to do, but I don't think it needs to be before the show. I don't think producers are looking for that. We need you to be broken down and working through some things because that makes the best reality star. And I see what you're saying, and I agree with you. And this can be a lesson for her to have to deal with this and grow through this with these women together. So maybe this
agree with me. Oh shit! Okay,
Sakina. So you want to just go to the next? Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't gonna ruin the moment. Yeah, that's all she needs.
I went to church on Sunday. We know where that Scotty heathen ass was on Sunday morning. His ass was trying to get himself together. That's where Scotty was. I was at church
one Sunday.
I was at church on Sunday.
We posted a stream.
That don't mean
she was in the building.
Sunday, you think you did something?
I was there. I was in the building.
You went to church one Sunday and now you think you lit. Bye.
I go to church more than one Sunday, ho.
You don't go every Sunday.
I ain't never said that. That ain't gonna never be the case.
I know it won't.
She didn't even say once a month.
Okay, y'all look. Do y'all want to talk about this Portia and Shamia shit?
No.
Yes. No. Yes, we do. No. And you want to know why I want to talk about this? Because I'm gonna hold Scotty accountable.
Hold me accountable for what?
Because
I hope you know where you going. I hope you know what you're doing when you come for me. So go ahead and get it popping.
Girl, I got the directions.
Get it popping.
Very clearly.
Get it popping.
This is my only problem.
Pop off.
I love, trust, and believe in Scotty very
Pop
much.
off.
So, okay, Britt, Edie, can I say what I'm gonna say?
Pop off.
Ooh.
Pop off, son. Pop off.
I love, trust, and believe in Scotty very much. So much that I would feel confident enough to say, you know what? Well, one of my really close friends told me this. And Scotty went up and down the internet telling us.
Not up and down.
Not up and down the internet.
Did telling us that other scene was the last scene. We'll never see them again.
Well, that's what someone told me.
I haven't finished what I was saying.
That's what someone told me. So
so after that, I'm sitting around going around being like, well, I'm just letting y'all know my friend already told me
point
that this was not gonna happen. And then it happened. I had to circle back, follow up, and close the loop and say,
I'm waiting for your point.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. My friend told me that, and I really believed in him, but this shows something different. So you need to atone for your sins.
Ooh. I don't need to do anything because that's what was told to me, and I always said allegedly. So what more do you
didn't
want?
say allegedly. You
I did
said
say
definitely.
allegedly. I did. So what more do you want? What are you holding me accountable for?
Then I'm gonna shut up. Then
what you holding me accountable for?
Nothing, because you said allegedly. Now that you
Go ahead,
gave me clarity.
Pop off.
It was allegedly.
Pop off.
All right. So anywho, yeah, we get to the garden brunch, okay?
Because he wait, Mr. Keenan. Wait. Because Busy really thought he was getting busy and doing something just a minute ago.
I didn't think I was doing anything.
A motherfucking thing over here, okay?
You know what? This is what I'm gonna do.
It's okay. It's okay, Scotty. He came to me. He been coming to me.
What I'm gonna do because I have the time. I'm about to go to each of Scotty videos and timestamp those times when he said that. With no alleged.
I would love to see you make time to do all that bullshit.
Girl, you ain't got to push me first. You ain't got to push me first.
And at the end of the day, it still don't motherfucking matter. I'm not the one who said it. Someone told me and I told y'all. So
okay, Phaedra Parks. Somebody told me and I repeated it.
Pop off.
Okay, girl, okay.
Pop off.
Okay, okay.
Pop off.
So we move on to Kelly's garden brunch. And Portia was not in attendance. And so she
I can come back now.
Okay.
And y'all call Judah liar.
Well, look. At least Kelly told her, you know what, take something, but don't take nobody, man. At least she said that.
Now, you know what? I do think she was being real. I'm gonna be honest, because I did kind of hear it in her voice a little bit. And to be real, these churn to come home and bring you
big, ew,
yeah, like they'll come home and bring you a mixture of everything, child, and then you down for 2 weeks. So
wait. So with that being said, I'm gonna get it. I said in my review, I'm gonna get this to y'all. Y'all get y'all pen and paper. What y'all need to make sure y'all have in y'all house is some oil of oregano. Some elderberry syrup, some tea, some good honey, okay, and then get you a can or two of concentrated orange juice. Keep that in your freezer, and get you some pseudoephedrine, the shit that's behind the counter that you gotta show your ID for. Don't say I ain't give you nothing for free.
I need all
you
that.
can also include one of these breathing.
Oh, I got that too.
Yeah, I got
tourist moons. They are
cauliflower help too.
Everything.
Can we roll our tapes back real quick? Sorry to be Nene Leaks. Was it not strange that when Shamia asked Portia about her embryo, she was like, "Well, we got to get through this first." What do you mean you got to get through this first? Do you have plans after this divorce?
Girl, that embryo is off the market, sis. It should be, at least.
That's what I thought. She didn't say, no, we've decided we're not going to do that. She said, well, we got to get through this part first.
Black Seagull, top tier. Y'all better take notes. Trey know a thing or two. Black Seagull, top tier. It's peppery as fuck, but top tier.
You know what, Trey? I'm going to get some. He said, come on. I mean, you know what, Trey?
Oh, no, yeah, that's that good honey. Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's true. And I always thought Trey, first of all, I've always said that he knows his stuff.
Do you know Trey?
You don't know what I know, who I know, and how I know them.
Because wasn't you just thank you?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that the other people knew about him.
Who was the other people, honey?
The world.
Busy. Anywho. Itsy fucking who?
And just like I said,
how? Explain to me how I'm making it my business. That's why. That's how. Because you're making it your business. Yeah. That's so illogical. Pop off. What?
We've moved on.
I just wanted you to know.
I'm going to do a montage of you saying it. Trust me. You're gonna eat your words. You're gonna eat your words.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So Britt learns that the ladies all reached out to Kenya and she's offended because how dare y'all reach out to somebody that y'all knew longer than me?
Well, two of the four women actually knew Kenya that was sitting there, so they already know Kenya. So why wouldn't they talk to her?
That's what I was saying too.
Right. So she said that she lost her license as somebody who has their own.
Lies.
Angela gets a lot of backlash from the question, which starts an argument from the two of them. Britt tells Angie to read the motherfucking room.
Yes.
Can I say something right quick though? But even with the whole license thing, because again, y'all know I'm studying. And if y'all think I'm lying, like I actually am studying to be a certified, insurance agent.
Come on, study that.
But what she gave isn't a reason. Now, like if somebody was to like get into something like drinking and driving a DUI, something like that, that is a reason for them to come for you. But an allegation like that isn't, because if you are doing life insurance stuff, unless you're frauding the people, lying to them or something like that, that is a reason to, start an investigation. Now, and again, she even said she sold her business. So is it the business or is it the license? But again, we've caught her in enough lies, and I was here for Angela because there are different levels, but being licensed, that's why she asked her like what was the cause? And that fast of a turnaround, and then she had to backtrack like, yeah, so it's under investigation. Like, come on now. And if it was suspended or under investigation, it probably happened before that instance, and you just trying to cover it up. And for y'all who didn't watch, Really B did a nice little, semi expose and showed clips and whatnot. After this, go watch her video. Go watch it.
I hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah, she did do that video during my life. I will say that because the people were in my life, and then they were like, Really B's live, we gotta go over there to see what she talked about. And I was thinking, so we about to leave?
Yeah, they told you.
Yes, they did. In the middle of the live. I said, oh, bitch. And I said it in my life. But
oh my God.
Going over what you said, y'all, Angela did not deny. So I guess knowing that you're studying for it, is there a morality clause within having this type of license? Because I know as a nurse, there's some certain standards that you gotta stick by, or being a lawyer, there's some certain standards that you have to stay by, and there's morality clauses and stuff like that. When Britt said I was under investigation, I didn't lose my license, but I'm under investigation. Angela said that's what I thought. So it's not that it's not possible that she's being investigated. Now, it being gone, I think Angela was like, wait a second, how did that happen? But being under investigation, it seemed like Angela felt like, okay, that you could be under investigation for what happened to you.
First, I'll say everyone has to realize that every state is different. So every state is going to have their own set of rules. Now, with Kenya allegedly, well, not even allegedly, her saying that she was committing fraud when it came to insurance, that right there is enough to warrant an investigation.
Okay.
That is enough, but you're not saying that, and you're just trying to garner sympathy, and you're just throwing stuff out there. Now, has she said, I'm under investigation because Kenya made a false claim, and there were people there, and they brought that up to Fulton County or whatever, that's one thing, but that's not what she said. And all that Angela was asking is, what was the cause? And because you can't articulate that, it's just like when Andy asks her what happens live, what happened with Kenya, she couldn't properly articulate what that issue is. That's it.
But could she even put that on Kenya? Because to be fair, I mean, they said that shit been out there about her. That it was alleged that her.
Which is why I say that it's probably it already existed, and she was just using Kenya in this situation as a way to kind of, cover it up a little bit.
Because I was just gonna say, like, girl, that ain't come from her. She repeated it.
I mentioned that too. Like, that was already out there, baby girl. Real quick, I want to say thank you to Claudette Chasing Checks. Okay, thank you for the super chat. We will get to the MVP. And then we can talk about Watch What Happens Live here.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either, but I
just saw clips.
Water Buffalo.
I wasn't gonna get him that view. Fuck Brett. Squidward looking ass bitch
on my DVR. And thank you to my cousin. Thank you, Chris. I love you too.
Didn't I meet him?
Yes, he was at my dinner.
Yeah, he was there.
Yes.
So all I want to say is thank you, y'all. I did talk about this on my live because I gotta give credit. Giorgio says sort of did a deep dive into Britt's insurance business. So Britt no longer has her insurance company, but what she has is she has a business where she teaches people how to become real estate agents and I guess be successful at it or whatever. And so based on what he found based on what he found when he explored her website, he thinks that might be what has led to the investigation. And like y'all said, the investigation was probably going on before all of this, and it was just a convenient excuse to put it on Kenya. If y'all want the whole breakdown, go watch my video from earlier today.
Yeah, but there's no, just being honest, there is no concrete answer of when the investigation started.
I'm sure, that information I wouldn't know. But I don't think it's realistic to think that, bureaucracy is bureaucracy. I don't think that they would have started a full-on investigation in the amount of time from the salon opening to when that scene was filmed. I could be wrong, but I think it have to be more.
I'm giving grace. I'm not gonna say the lady's not under investigation, and knowing how Phaedra moved,
there was an investigation, and she was clear. There was
knowing how Phaedra moved on this show. I don't think it's beneath some of these housewives to say we need to investigate her. If you have enough time to blow up, look through things, and put those on a poster board, who's to say she wasn't angry enough to say who can call down and look at her license?
Well,
that's that. I'm just putting that out there. And if we don't have dates and times of when the investigation started, how it started, and knowing how angry Kenya was, and she said she got private investigators, quote unquote, who's to say she didn't start this thing?
Hold up. We have 603 people in
the snap.
I better run.
Woo! Yes.
We have 603 people in the chat. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Wow.
I said I wasn't gonna get on y'all, but y'all know what to do without saying it. But yeah, but anyway, I want to give a big shout out to, thank you, Michael Anthony. Kenya's character at this point is suspect. I mean, my sis has done some things, but a lot of them are suspect. She ain't the only one if that's the case.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll wait till you're done.
It probably ain't even in the same realm, so go ahead.
Because we're at the last scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and what I'm saying probably really ain't got nothing to do with that scene, but it kind of does. This Kenya and Britt thing really reminds me, and I hate to go back down this road.
Oh God.
Just let me say it because y'all don't even know what I'm finna say. But it reminds me of the Candy, Portia, and Phaedra thing. That is what it reminds me of. And the reason why I say that is because of the fact that when it happened with Candy, Phaedra, and Portia, when Portia was the one who told, said the shit on camera, but Phaedra was the one that got fired. And everybody felt like, well, not everybody, some people felt like both Phaedra and Portia should have gotten reprimanded for that because they were both involved in it. I felt the same way. In this instance, we see somebody lit the match. The next thing you know, the next person blew it up. Kenya got suspended, fired, whatever happened to her, and Britt still got to remain on the show. A lot of us feel like both should have been reprimanded. So it's kind of like, and I feel like it's so parallel because Portia saved herself by immediately turning on them fake ass waterworks and appeared to be, you know what I'm saying, apologetic and remorseful for what her part was, while Phaedra sat up there looking stoic in the face and not really saying anything. You know what I'm saying? In this instance, and I said this on my lives last week and this week, I think whoever Britt's producer is probably set her down and told her, look, if you want to keep your job, you're going to have to do damage control. You're going to have to turn the waterworks on. You have to go to everybody and say that you didn't mean to say it, show up to Kenya's event with flowers. And I feel like that's what kept her on. Although I feel like they both should have, if one got reprimanded, both should have. But I think that's what happened because it really didn't, it never made any sense for me, in my opinion, that Portia got to stay and Phaedra didn't. Both of them should have been gone. That's why I say this shit is so similar to me.
So then why would Kenya producers not tell her this is not appropriate?
That's what you got to take up with the producers, because I don't know. Because I know,
but you have so many feelings about what you feel like Brit's producers.
But I'm saying, I said that's what I think. But again, I can't speak for producers, for Kenya's producers. I don't know why they didn't tell her. But if she had a real producer, they never would have allowed that to happen.
You think she told them?
But what about the bigger people though? Like my thing is, it's horrible and wrong, but Bravo still showed it.
They didn't show the photo.
Y'all was gonna be mad if they didn't show it. So
they had to show why Kenya got fired. Like they had to show that.
They had.
I get that, but my thing is never mind. Go ahead.
No, it's no different from when they say we don't condone violence, but still show it. I mean,
yeah, but they have a protocol. You did not have weapons on the scene, and you also try to be remorseful. You went. You apologize. You talk to other castmates. What was Bravo supposed to do if the people were like, that was wrong, but she did try to clean it up? And then Kenya was wrong and she wasn't trying to clean it up. And everyone else, even a friend of the show, said that this was disrespectful, nasty. And Kenya still, to today, is not trying to take accountability for it.
And she should.
I mean,
so then what does the business do?
She said she should have never did it, but I guess we'll figure out what that actually looks like tomorrow.
My thing is, I'm not ready to forgive you when I'm not. I'm not going to forgive you for threatening me like that.
You don't have to forgive nobody for threatening you, though. My thing is this. I'm not mad with Kenya for feeling like she was threatened, because I agree when we were all on this panel 2 weeks ago, most of us agreed that, yeah, indeed, she was threatened. I still say that she was threatened. But for me, if I feel threatened by somebody, I'm not going to continue. This is what I say. And I said the same thing with the Candace and Monique fight. I said it once and I'll say it again. I don't give a damn. With the Candace and Monique fight, I never agreed with Monique putting hands on her, but I also felt like if a motherfucker was pregnant and they said they'll drag you pregnant and all, I'm not finna play with them.
Right.
I'm not finna play with them. I'm not finna look at them and say, are you gonna drag me? Drag me then. I'm not gonna do none of that, because if they already told me they're gonna do it a year ago, they're gonna do it a year later. And that's exactly what happened. With this situation with Kenya and Britt, if I already feel like feel threatened by a person, why would I take it to another level anyway and glad Britt wasn't there, because who knows what would have happened if she was still there and she's showing those photos. So if you already feel threatened, why push the button even further? And if you
It's
already
human
feel,
nature. A lot of people do that.
but that doesn't make it right.
When they feel like that, that's a lot more typical than what some people may think it is.
But
like
that's
to
still,
where
that
you
still
wouldn't
don't
do
make
that.
sense to me though. If you already feel threatened, why keep pushing the person that you feel threatened by already? You might want to leave their ass alone if you already feel like they're gonna do something to you.
And how is she so? How has she mended fences with Portia, who dragged her across the Bravo stage and said, but she's okay with sitting across a table from her. And
but that wasn't. But wait a minute, but Busy. That took time. That wasn't automatic. Wasn't like it wasn't like the next week they was buddies again. That took a minute.
Yeah, but if you are fearful of getting hurt or harmed, I think the person who has shown several times that they will beat your ass, I think that's the person that you wouldn't want to be around.
But again, I don't see where you're making the comparison.
But I get that some people in the comments, I get what people say in the comments, that people respond differently and it's revenge and all that. I get that people respond differently, but I don't have to agree with that at the same time. Like, I just don't feel like responding to a threat is going to make a science project of a bunch of nude photos and exposing them. I just felt like if you wanted to expose Brit, you still could have done it without the photos.
Are you on mute?
You could have done that. I just felt like we wouldn't be in this situation. Number one, had Brit never threatened her in the first place, but also we wouldn't be here if Kenya never would have took it to the next level. There's ways that she could have done that at the end of the day, in my opinion.
Portia fighting that girl,
and if she would have done it differently, she would still be on the show.
Portia dragging that girl down several stairs. She could have got a concussion. She could have broke something. Something could have happened to her. Because we're trying to make it seem like, well, her saying that she would do something when that other girl dragged you down several stairs.
But that was 10 years ago too.
Yeah, but she still gets it. It took her after 1 year, because Portia was a friend the next season.
Yeah, she was, but
she still sat across from her.
But she know Portia, she don't know Brit.
But the way you're speaking about it, you're acting like it took Kenya a year or two to get over it. They was still beefing for years after that fight.
They was.
And you know what Kenya did right after that? Called the police. If you so scared, do what you did before. Bravo ain't gonna fire you. Girl, do what you did before. Call the police. She did not do that.
I'm confused about listen, at this point, I'm confused about what point we were arguing.
Okay, well, let's address.
I feel like, because at the end of the day, we're revisiting something we've already discussed. Like, I don't understand what we're arguing. But I don't even understand what the conversation is.
But with me trying to make sense of what he's saying, I think there's two different things that he's saying. I think that he's clowning her for forgiving Portia for dragging her a while ago. And in the same breath, he's also saying that when she did get drugged by Portia, she called the police versus doing something more than what she did when it happened with Brit. So I think there's two different things. And I do get that what he's saying as far as, well, when Portia drugged your ass, you called the police. But this girl threatened you and you didn't call the police. I do get that part. But however, we can't sit up here and say, well, you can sit across the table from Portia. Yeah, because it happened years ago. It happened years ago. They done got past her dragging her ass across the stage. They got past that. The same way Cynthia can sit up there and still be cool with Portia after Portia tried to straddle her ass on that damn boat and Kenya had to give her a hi-ya kick across the damn boat.
And again, Busy, we're not going to compare something that took years versus a week. We're not going to do that.
Yeah.
And y'all
and I want to say this. I know we get ready to wrap this up. I want to say this. Not too much in the chat. Not too much. Okay.
Go ahead.
We're still gonna be respectful of all of the panelists, of all of the panel members. We're gonna be respectful.
I won't even go so much.
women, y'all ain't gotta agree with what everybody's saying, but we're gonna be respectful in the chat. That's all. But go ahead.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, I won't go say much. All I was gonna say is, listen, we all go feel differently about this thing. It's human nature. Everybody different. Everybody not gonna handle shit the same way, and we not all gonna agree with it. And we don't know why Kenya mindset was the way it was, but at the end of the day, fuck that bitch, Kenya. She came for you, and she got exactly what she deserved. I don't give a fuck about her. It is what it is. I'm team twirl. Period.
I just feel like you could be team twirl all day, but I feel like when people say it's human nature, they just saying it just to excuse what a person did. Like, yeah, it's human nature, but it's still fucked up and it still got her ass fired. So if y'all want to be mad at somebody for not being there, be mad at the person that y'all going up for. That's all I'm saying.
Mad. I ain't mad about it. But at the end of the day, she did what she did, and I'm on her side. Shout out Team Twirl.
She got her ass off the show.
It'll be all right. Housewives, it could be around forever. Fuck them. It was time for you to go anyhow. So just look at it that way, King.
I really wish that everybody that's on Twitter that's constantly going up for
if Scotty had one win
and all this other stuff, I really wish that everybody would understand that she did that, and that's why she gone.
When's your next appointment at the Kenya Moore hair spa?
It's not open.
Oh no! And so when are you buying Kenya Moore?
Open. It's just open on like three times a week.
Are you buying Kenya Moore hair care for your beard?
I will if I got to.
You need to
I'll buy all your bill order. I know plenty of trade I can get to. I stop with Busy. Busy will use it too.
Busy, take your hat off again. Let's see something real quick.
Ooh.
Busy, why you don't wear your hat off?
I just like wearing hats. I really do. I go to work on. I mean, y'all know what I do, but I have a hat off all the time. So when I get to wear one, I like to do it.
Fair enough. Oh yes, okay, because y'all hoes then went off on a whole freaking tangent, and I just wanted to give a shout out to Angela for calling Britt out on her BS.
Period.
Yes, Angela. Yes,
she was the only one that was willing to get down with her. As far as one, you're lying about the license, and then two, let's talk about the reason why we're here. Okay,
right?
We're here
you need to take accountability.
You started. I said, I know that's right.
Oh, Sakita.
Hmm.
I was on Twitter last night. I'm surprised there was one tweet you didn't put up there. I don't know who said it, but somebody had. Let me come back home. Somebody had compared Angela to who is it? Netta and Charles. The way she kept saying Charles, and I saw the things on Twitter. I was like, oh, y'all so wrong for that.
I didn't see that, but I did see one that made me chuckle. It was that scene where they was in the studio with Shamia, and somebody said, look at LaToya Jackson, Fantasia, and Keke Palmer. That was funny. Damn, I should have got that because that shit had me cracking up. I said, oh my gosh, y'all are too much. But yeah. Oh, okay. Well, speaking of, hold on, because I feel like right now is the perfect time. Let's get into the MVP of the week. All right, let's go ahead and get into the MVP of the week. Let's just, go all around. JoJo, tell us who you think wore the crown this week.
No, listen. So I watched the episode twice because I wanted to make sure that I had the correct person. And this week I will give it to
Drew.
You know what? They talk about all of us so much because of our controversial views, and I don't understand how they let you get away with this, man.
Because they know he's trolling.
I'm about to say they know he's trolling.
He trolling and he beat up you. He come out of nowhere.
He be dead ass. Like child. Anyway. My MVP of the week.
Serious.
Right. My MVP of the week is Angela's fan.
Angela's fan. Go, Terry.
Oh, it's on me. My MVP will be Angela and Team Twirl. Period.
Team Twirl wasn't there.
Yes, she was.
Right.
They kept her
Team
name in her
Twirl-
mouth. She
Team
was
Twirl
there.
was not in the building.
Yes, she was. It was all about her.
The
Yes,
Ghost
it was.
was. The
So,
Ghost
yeah, Team Twirl is the MVP
Team
right
Twirl
along with
wasn't there.
Big Ainge.
Team Twirl wasn't there.
Go,
Okay, Scotty, but for the second time, Britt did quote Kenya.
This show did.
Being a whole ass
Thank
fan.
you.
So with that
Why
being
y'all
said,
keep coming at me?
Team
I don't give a fuck
Twirl
about Brit.
is
I'm just
MVP.
telling y'all the person y'all going up
This is
for.
what happens when you're center stage.
I'm not
See?
going up for Brit. I don't give a fuck about Brit. I don't like her either.
This is what happens when you center stage.
I
Enjoy it.
see it.
So who was your MVP, whore?
It was Angela, bitch.
Better have been.
You know what? Since you said that, I would like to change my MVP to Brit. Thanks.
I was expecting you to say that.
Not expecting me to say Ralph. Why would
I mean, he
be my
did get Drew together. He did read Drew.
So why you didn't pick him?
He did drag you.
Cause I ain't giving him nothing. But no TLC, he dragged the hell out of him.
You broke ass bitch. That's what Ralph said. You broke ass. You don't pay for nothing. My MVP was Kelly. I thought she was really good, a friend. I loved her, she was in almost all of the scenes. I love the scene with her daughter. I love the party she outfit. I love an IV drip very much so. So I give it to Kelly.
In third place was Angela. Second place, Polly and Esther, and in first place was Twirl.
Wow, so I'm the only one who said Drew Sadora?
No, somebody in the chat.
Nobody's ever going to say Drew Sadora.
No, somebody in the chat said Drew's daughter was the MVP.
This is why I thank you, Michael.
That's who it was.
Michael, child blue.
Not Mike, not the MVP is Mike not caring whatsoever about his wife's foolishness.
Because he did not care, honey.
I think he did. I think he's on the spectrum, so it took the emotions didn't come through.
We cannot be diagnosing these people. Now I already
He do give autism a little
I already
bit.
tried to diagnose something last week. Now
he not lying.
all these people.
Now
he not lying. Now Mike do give
if we
left behind a few
like
ways.
that,
He
we
do.
gonna be offensive. I ain't even gonna go down that road.
I am. He do
I
give
know
it
you
that.
are because you don't give a damn, but child, I ain't got time.
Well, my MVP of the week is Angela. And then I will give a bit of Kelly too, because she chewed when she said, "Don't steal nobody else's man."
I love it. She ain't letting it go.
Exactly. So yes. Oh, okay. And as far as like the MVP of the panel, who showed out the most this episode?
It has to be T. It has to be T. It was T.
T is my vote as well.
Well, since y'all go say that, the next MVP is gonna be Angela's menopause because it was fucking her up too, girl. While you standing up here trying to lie.
This is the reason why we're saying
and it
this.
continues.
That's why we're saying it's you. That's why
Since
we're
I went
saying
on
it's
ahead
you.
and got it, let me throw that off too.
It was
If we
T.
get for real, I'm really the one, because
What you do?
bitch, the doors of the church was open. What are you talking about?
But if that's the case, then you can thank Busy for and y'all
Regina,
for
did
that.
you know that I did a roundup of how much you made this live?
Okay.
How much you made? I mean, do you want me to say it or just don't mention it?
You can if you want.
I just did a drum roll.
According to the super chats, you made $565 tonight.
Yay!
I feel like
bring
her finger.
Look at God.
While we was running our mouth with each other, Sakina was running to the bank, sweetie.
That is at the bank, baby.
I love that.
And like T said, you don't do but one video a week, so you gotta make
Right.
that fast.
That was so funny when T said that. T said me and Scotty be working our ass off, and she come out with one review a week.
If she come out with $500 over $500,
it's the quality.
I never understand.
They don't have the quality that you have.
Exactly. They got the
Not
point,
too
baby.
much busy. Not too much now.
I have never made a dime from these things that I've been doing it for almost 2 years. So
Okay, they're done.
I love
That's
this. I
Rich
love
King.
that for
I
you.
cannot right now.
No, I truly appreciate that, y'all. Again, I had a really fun time outside of the super chat wars.
Now
I
that was
feel
the
like we
best
always have a
part.
good time when we come to my panel. Everybody was here today, even though one person was definitely trying not to be in attendance, but I'm so glad they were able to make it and their authentic self. So, I just feel like I couldn't ask for more. I love when we're all here.
I mean, they could have stayed home, but whatever.
I do. I live here.
Me and Josiah almost didn't come either.
I didn't. Yeah,
y'all would have got together too.
I apologize for being quiet tonight. I am exhausted. Like I am tired.
Oh, you wasn't quiet when it was time to talk about Drew ass. You perfect. Right on.
Because I felt like I had to defend Drew because y'all was coming really hard at her tonight, and she just don't deserve all that smoke.
Yeah, I was quiet for 54 minutes. I wasn't gonna say anything until till T said, "What you think, Busy?" And I was counting time because they told me I need to shut up and let other people
I do
speak.
not think it was no 54 minutes. It might have been
I
5
was
minutes.
counting
Busy.
until
Busy.
T
You cannot
said,
be quiet that long.
I was watching the first Whether You Like It or Not panel we did this season, and T had went off on Drew. And then after T went off on Drew, here goes Josiah coming in at the end. I'm not liking this.
Oh no,
going off like this. That shit was so funny.
Yes, we cash out.
We actually, I guess I need to start doing the best of, huh? I might just start with these 6 episodes. I'll go back and
It's
watch
a lot of
the
shit
whole
you can choose from this time around. Because listen, it has been a show every motherfucking day, every week. I promise. I've been laughing my ass
Definitely
off.
get the clip with Terrence trying to come for me in my one show a week because actually I put out 2.
Yeah.
what's the other one? What's the other one you do? Oh, the Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And now that's gone.
Me and T had a back and forth tonight that I said, "Oh, so it's bullshit because we don't agree with it." Got it. And then T said, "So shit."
I said, of course, because I'm a Pisces.
You got a little rat in you, okay?
Well, she says she's holy. She doesn't get that other stuff.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I can't.
I don't do that. I don't know nothing about that. So yes, we're closing out. Oh, everybody go around, say everybody what y'all got going on so we can get out of here because I know that the 2 sleepy heads is ready to go.
Yes, very.
It's not me this week because I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
It's me and Josiah this week.
Yeah.
And me.
It's 3. It's 3.
Oh, yeah.
So
all down the middle.
So I apologize, guys. Like I said, I literally all last week I was ripping and running around Houston trying to get this weekend together for this birthday weekend. So I rested today. I'll be back putting content out this week. So
you needed to, honey, because I babysitted the shit out of your ass.
Don't do Scotty.
I ain't gonna say it on here though. I'll wait till we get backstage to say it.
You was busting it open. You was laying it low and spreading it wide, Joseph.
No. That did not happen. No.
You right. I stand corrected, boo.
I would have loved it. Shut up, T, bitch. I hear you.
Ooh,
because
really,
let me tell you something. If that happened, I would have said it happened.
Okay. Well, so we have of course, the Housewives of Atlanta. Tomorrow night will be Beverly Hills. I'm off this week, so today I did a watch along. I did a live watch along review of Beyond the Gates. So if I'm home tomorrow at 2:00, join me. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. Of course, Raising Kanan, Love After Lockup, and Shade in the City and myself are doing Love and Marriage Detroit and Never
I
Ever
pray
Mess
for
as
you,
one
man.
review because I can't give it two. I can't.
I
don't have the
pray for
energy to do
you
two.
and T doing Love and Marriage Detroit. I pray for you both.
Child. So that's pretty much
still
what I have
started?
going on right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I always forget to mention the Teacher Project 2.0. So myself and El Teddy, we do have an education podcast. It is called the Teacher Project 2.0. So if you guys can subscribe to that, that'd be great.
What's the 1.0 one? What's the original? Okay, sorry, never mind.
Go ahead, T.
What am I doing? I'm doing the Never Ever Mets, which is a gag. I'm also doing Love After Lockup. I'm doing Love and Marriage Detroit. I do the Taste the Panel with Scotty on Thursday nights. And whatever else comes
I'm
about.
doing Chasing Dallas too, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, them.
We should think about a next gen panel.
You
know what? I did this the last time when I had us do the
Summer
House panel. Let me shut up.
Well, first things first, shout out to YB Speaks. Let me just start off by saying that. Shout out to YB.
Wow, baby.
What does YB Speaks do?
Oh, he did a lot, honey. Just know that. Shout out to YB.
Still recovering.
But however,
what?
Recovering from what?
Go, say what you were saying.
Anyway, so I'm doing the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm doing Love and Amara La Negra Miami because that's all that show is about at this point, and I'm sick of her and her baby daddy. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We're doing the look at Jamar. I'm watching the episode now, and I want to say something to Britt.
Hey, Jamar.
Hey, Jamar. Comments, Jamar.
Oh, what else?
Oh, hey.
We do the Beverly Hills panel. Child, he made me eat some cauliflower rice Thursday. It was so good, by the way. Yeah, so the Beverly Hills panel on Wednesday. We have the Chasing panel on Thursday nights. And of course, I give you guys celebrity gossip. So he agreed with T, I bet, because he said that. Celebrity gossip and what else? Yeah, that's about it. Because and I also do music content, but I didn't do any over the weekend because I was in Houston. I was gonna do Love and Marriage Detroit, but I don't even have the strength in my body to force myself to watch that and do a review on it. I just don't have it. That's all I got. Go ahead, Busy.
First of all, I want to say shout out to Trey, who's been a pillar throughout this video and making sure that they do
what the fuck is he talking about?
They keep this channel afloat and the people in the comments engaged. So shout out to Trey. Outside of that, I'm only doing Real Housewives of Atlanta begrudgingly. I'm doing members only content for the people who pay. OnlyFans, and I think that's it.
Not OnlyFans.
No, you said OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm getting to the money and remarks complete.
Okay, and I too am getting to the money. I also I'm reviewing Housewives of Atlanta. The review is up now. Make sure that y'all participate in the comments, like it, share it, subscribe if you haven't. Also, I am doing the last part of the Beverly Hills reunion, and that will be out on Wednesday. So be on the lookout for that.
Who's the lady who said you live on the main road? An icon.
Dorit said that.
Dorit is an
Was
icon.
it Dorit?
Yeah, Dorit said
I don't watch the show, but when she said you live on the main road, I gagged and I can't stop
Meanwhile,
watching.
her house was in foreclosure. So girl,
more clothes. Y'all couldn't throw a basketball around on the front lawn because it may get into the street. Girl, you living on a busy road? Really, you don't even live on a busy road. You don't even live on a main road.
What that got to
I
do?
would go live for.
But Sutton's main road house is still a $7 million house. I'll take her $7 million main road house.
Yeah, by charades on the bus route. This is where the bus. The bus still running.
Oh my god!
I heard that too. I heard she by goddamn thing's house was on the bus route. I hollered.
I want to go find it actually, but however,
Yeah,
Ask
the
Mark
bus
Danny
route.
for the address. He know where it's at.
me
I
and
know,
Jamar
yeah,
taking an adventure.
Oh,
to City
whatchamacallit? Oh, you remember the guy I said that I dated in the past? He brought me there.
Oh, of course.
Yes, yeah, he brought me there.
It's
Child.
easy to find.
I saw all of their houses.
But however, just to be clear, next week it normally would have been busy doing it next week, but it's gonna be me. We're swapping out the days.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it next week,
Hey,
and
so
then
there.
busy will do it the week after me. So
Yeah.
and shout out
Thank
to So
you.
Deb. Now I actually met him in person.
Okay.
Busy.
You'll be in
Hey, so
Houston,
down there.
busy. You'll be in Houston. You want to go grab some coffee or something with me
Oh,
in
wait a
Houston when you come
minute.
down here? Do you want to go grab lunch?
Who
or
you
dinner?
talking to? Oh, me. Oh, let's do it.
You fool.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We'll see. He ain't even came here yet.
I have just not this year.
Well, yes, y'all definitely make it happen. I do want to inform y'all that Kenya was the top choice at 86%. So
You did a poll?
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Justice fatigue twirl, like the hell I said. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Let me get out of this stinky ass
We do
house.
appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming out. We hit a high of 603.
Wow.
606.
Oh, 606. Okay, boom. Big number.
With how much money left over, JoJo? So 606 views with
$565.71.
that's almost $1 per person.
Per person, okay.
It pays to come over here, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Where the money resides, where the money resides.
Hey. Thank y'all again so much. We will see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.